And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Friday. That means it is the Variety Shift. And I'm one of your hosts, Sean Temple, also known as Sin Trophy Hunter on the PlayStation Network. I almost forgot who I was.
Have no identity crisis there, Sean?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And I am your second host, the Artificial Dragon, otherwise known as Isaac Selman. And as you can see, our third host isn't present right now, personal things, but we shall go on without him, at least for now.
I'm down with that.
You sound really excited about that, Sean.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I do miss Gavin.
Yeah, I miss Gavin too. And I hope he's, having a fun day, getting over whatever he's getting over with.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And anyway, so sorry for the huge gap in between episode 11 and 12. There was a bunch of shit going on, Valentine's Day and all.
It's not that huge gap. I mean, we've had bigger gaps.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gotta turn this around a bit. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a wonderful Valentine's Day with your loved one. I know me and Sean definitely have. But anyway, so
did I? I don't know. Yes, I did actually. Yes. No, my wife, she was working late on Valentine's Day. Of course, it's a Friday, so we didn't do the podcast because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of streaming, and my wife, like I say, she was working late. Bless her. And she came home with sushi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love sushi.
Yeah.
Is it from Karma?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And so I kind of set up like a candlelight table and stuff with with a little camping torch and stuff. Yeah, it was good.
That is nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and me and my lovely Queen Dragon, we basically spend the entire day together. I gave her some gifts, a new set of D&D dice, because she and I love D&D together.
How's that going, by the way?
Oh, it's it's kind of on hiatus right now because, I've been moving to my new studio. That's another update. I am moving into a new apartment. Yeah, for a little while I've been living in my mom's house. Well, she owns the house. She doesn't live there per se, but I'm moving into my own studio right now.
Nice.
Rent here is kind of expensive, but I'm very fortunate to find this studio apartment. So, yay me.
Yep. This place is definitely not for the faint-hearted.
I would assume. And don't mean to go back onto Valentine's Day, but me and my Queen Dragon's 1-year anniversary just passed on Monday, and I took her out to a fancy restaurant to celebrate.
Where did you take her?
Josephine's.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I'll have. It's a really fancy Italian restaurant that's down the street from the public library.
A bit of Italian, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Kind of made a huge dent in my wallet, but hey, it's worth it.
Cool. Awesome.
But yeah, personal, romance stuff aside, we actually have a lot to talk about. We actually almost never got to do the podcast today.
For several reasons.
Yep.
Yeah. One for work, but we won't talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But Isaac's microphone was not working.
Yeah.
It was okay, we broke it in transit, maybe?
Maybe. It's probably because I haven't used it in a good while. I was like, okay, you're going to use me now? Okay, I'm not going to work for you. Fuck you.
Yep.
But yeah, technical difficulties aside,
we got it.
We actually have a lot of articles to talk about. Do you want to go first, Sean?
I have one that I would like to talk about.
All right, the floor is all yours.
All right, cool. Okay, so as everybody knows, I'm a trophy hunter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and also you got a PlayStation 4 now as well.
Yes, I do.
Are you a trophy hunter yet?
Not yet. Me and my Queen Dragon started playing Goat Simulator just for the lol.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that is a lot of fun. That was one of those PlayStation Plus freebie jobs.
Yep.
Awesome. No, I played. I got a couple of platinums over the period, and one of them was this game called Storm Boy. Okay,
never heard of that.
Not many people have, but the thing is, it's been a famous book and a famous film. And the film is like 1976.
Okay.
The book's before it.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
assume the book is before the movie. That's a lot of film adaptations are about.
So Storm Boy is like a very, very quick platinum.
Yeah.
Okay. I got the platinum on the 5th of February, and it took me 41 minutes. It's an hour platinum-ish. Give or
I
take.
guess that's not bad. Where are you now on the leaderboard after that?
That's a very good question. Let's have a quick look at that. World rank 48,793.
All right.
Country rank 12,631.
Even though those numbers sound huge, you're slowly but surely getting to the lower thousand.
I'm up 805 from last week in the United States.
Very cool.
I'm up 2,759 in the world.
Nice. Very nice.
Yay me.
An accomplishment to celebrate about.
So yeah, Storm Boy. Like I say, it was a film in 1976.
Okay.
And I believe written in Australia. Let me see. The film was filmed in Australia.
Okay.
The plot is a little bit is a boy befriends Pelican, and I don't want to go too much into it because they've re-released it. So
Okay.
that'd be cool. It's 2019. It's been re-released. So, and I'm actually intrigued to see the film. It's not the first film that I've seen that I was compelled to see after playing a game.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana was the first one. Yeah, I know. So yeah.
God forbid.
Let me see. Plot, cast. It starred Greg Rowe as Storm Boy. This is the original.
Okay.
And Peter Cummings as Hideaway Tom. Now, these are characters that are actually in the game as well. And the game is quicker than 40 odd minutes because you could just steam through the story. But I was reading it on stream like a storybook type thing and doing all the stuff. It's a very, very cool game. It's quite touching. If you read the story and take the time to read the story, it's well worth it, and I highly recommend it to you.
Okay.
Be your first platinum.
So, what exactly do you do in the game? That's what I'm more curious about.
What you do in the game is there are several. It's all built up of mini games.
Oh, okay.
So you go digging for clams, stuff like that. You meet the pelicans, baby pelicans. There's 3 of them, and you feed them.
Yeah.
And then you piss them off.
Piss them off.
Yeah, well, you try and you threaten. You don't threaten. You tease them with fish, and feed one of them, and then the 2 of them get pissed off.
Okay.
So then you feed the other another one. The other 2 get pissed off, and then you get a trophy for that. It's all gold trophies as well, which is fantastic for points and stuff like that. And then you're the pelican, so you do a bit of flying and stuff. The pelican then goes out and rescues a fishing boat.
Okay.
And that's what it's loved for on the island.
Yeah.
And stuff. The pelican in the game was sent away. All of the pelicans were sent away because Storm Boy was getting a bit attached to it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
His father didn't want them around, so they were taken somewhere. Mr. Percival, which is the star, and he's actually the star in the film as well. He's Pelican that comes back.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil too much about the end of the story if no one's ever played it or no one's read the book or anything like that. But that's as far as I'll go with it. But it was very enjoyable.
Okay.
It was very enjoyable. Like I say, loads of little mini games that you couldn't go wrong on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you had one heck of a time pissing a bunch of birds off.
Yeah, and flying as pelican, rescuing a fishing boat,
Okay.
digging for clams, going for a walk around the island, talking to the NPCs over there, or the little characters over there, and stuff. So the remake stars Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Rush.
Yeah.
What films has he been in?
Pirates of the Caribbean. He
Oh,
was
okay.
Captain Barbossa.
Nice.
Arr. So
I mean, I'm not familiar with the actor's name, but I know. That's
Je-
why I wanted to ask.
Jeffrey Rush has been in quite a few films.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's in this, and he's as Mike Kingsley.
Cool. Cool.
Kingley? Mike Kingley. Yeah. Stormboy is Finn Little. Who? I've never heard of him. But I am going to try and see if I can watch this and maybe have like a thingy on it for the next podcast.
Okay. So is it a new movie that's in theaters?
2019 it came out, so last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. It won't be in theaters.
Yeah, I've never heard of Stormboy. All I've heard about is Marvel, Godzilla, all the other things. So
yep. It's the same. It's the same with the game. No one heard of Stormboy, and I did it on the stream. There was a couple of people that had heard of it, and they were like, and they were mostly female. And they were like, "Oh, I love this story," and I was only starting to get into it, and by the end of it, I was like, "Wow, that was actually really cool." And there was about 20 odd people watching it. And just sitting in silence while I read the story out and stuff and play it out.
I would imagine with
cool.
your British accent, you make a good narrator.
Maybe. I don't know.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Yeah, no, I kind of read out stuff like Telltale and stuff like that as well on my streams. If there's any games that have some sort of dialogue to it that is not spoken by the characters in the game.
Acted, yeah.
Yeah, voice acted. Then I will voice act it.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
It's always good to try out your vocals when you're doing a Let's Play. There were a couple of I can't remember the definition of these games, but they're free to play on Game Goat and whatever. And usually they don't have voiceovers, so I usually just go with reading the description or what the characters are saying, like, "Oh no, an evil monster" or something like that.
Ah! So, quick description of the game, and it is it's $4.99. I thought it was $5.99. Actually, it's $5.99 on the store right now.
The PS4 store.
PS4 store.
Okay.
Well, PlayStation store.
Yeah.
So the PlayStation has a store with PS3, PS Vita, and PS4.
Yeah.
Soon to be PS5. All right, based on Colin Thiel's 1964 children's book. Okay. Of the same name, Stormboy takes place on the beaches of South Australia, near the mouth of the Murray River, where the titular protagonist rescues orphan pelican chicks. One of whom later becomes the child's pet and faithful companion, Mr. Percival.
Very cool.
Yep.
That reminds me. Have you ever... I'm sure you have. Have you ever played Alice in Wonderland?
Not yet. It's on my hit list.
Okay.
It's on my hit list.
I mean, I've never played it personally, but there's this other YouTuber that I know, Miss Fushi. Shout out to Miss Fushi, who played I know that's redundant what I just said. Did a Let's Play of the game, and it was very enjoyable to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is this Alice Madness Returns?
Yes.
Yeah. That's on my hit list.
Okay.
I've been told it's so good.
Yeah.
It's available only on the PlayStation 3 at the moment. Maybe it might come out as a remaster on the PS4. PS4 has found 2 new remasters this month.
No.
Which are fantastic. One of them, Bayonetta.
Okay. I need to try that game sometime.
And the other one is Vanquish, which was known as the hardest PlayStation 3 plat.
I have never heard of that game.
Most difficult game to plat ever.
What kind of game is it?
It's kind of like a third-person shooter.
Okay. So what's so hard about it? What's so hard about it?
The challenges. The game itself, you got to play it. If you want to get the platinum, you play it on hard. That's not a problem.
Okay.
That's easy. Once you finish that, you get challenges that you unlock, and there's only one particular challenge that is a pain in the ass, and it is a plat breaker for many people.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere specific, like this particular challenge where you have to shoot this many enemies in 5 seconds or whatever.
No, you have to grenade a lot of people very fast.
Yep.
Very, very fast.
I was expecting something like you're not allowed to shoot people, only use a grenade to kill people.
No, not quite. I mean, grenades are the best way to take them out. But it's extremely fast and you can't miss one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's always
die pretty quick.
interesting to see entire Let's Plays of certain games where you don't use any of your weapons. You just walk through it, bypass the enemies.
Last of
avoid
Us.
them.
Last of Us. Last of Us, you can almost stealth the whole game
Yeah.
without killing anybody.
Yeah, I remember seeing a Let's Play of Dino Crisis. You
Oh
remember,
gosh, love that game.
right? The first Dino Crisis,
Yep.
by the way. And I remember seeing a Let's Play where the player uses none of the weapons given to him. At the end, spoiler alert, the Tyrannosaurus is after you. You can't kill the T-Rex, by the way. So they hand you an RPG, but the player doesn't pick up the RPG. He just avoids the T-Rex, and then boom, there's the end.
Yep. There's quite a few games out there that you can just run through without killing anything.
Yeah.
Dishonored is another game that you can do the whole game without killing anybody.
That is true.
You can put them to sleep.
I could just imagine this badass assassin just puts sleeping powder in the teeth of the guards.
Yeah, it doesn't quite do that. It hits you with a dart.
Yeah.
Or clubs you over the head.
Okay. So you just knock them out, not just...
Yes, you just put them to sleep.
Okay.
Knock them out, put them to sleep, make them unconscious, whatever you want to call it. You got sleep darts, so you do put them to sleep as well.
God, there are a lot of games that I need to try out.
Oh yeah. Now, welcome to the PlayStation, man.
Yeah. And I will be honest, one of the reasons why I got the PS4 was so I could play the PS4 exclusive Godzilla game. But I'm looking online, seeing how much it is. It is like $150 fucking for that game. And that pisses me off so much.
Welcome to PlayStation.
Pisses me off so much. I mean, okay, there's the GameStop version available. That's like for $50, but still, the fuck.
Right. And have you actually played the new PlayStation Plus games like BioShock and everything like that yet?
Not yet. I've downloaded the...
What?
I've barely found the time to start
true.
playing games right now because, I'm moving into an apartment. I
True.
mean, when me and Queen Dragon was spending time together, we were passing the time by playing Goat Simulator,
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I still need to download a lot of games from the PlayStation Network. I've already got the Nathan Dragon Goat Simulator, like I said before.
Yeah, those were the previous PlayStation Plus titles. I got the VR headset, I've got Firewall as well, which is... I haven't still tried it out yet.
Yeah.
I have not tried it out. I love VR, though. VR is amazing.
Yeah, VR is definitely amazing. The couple of times where I've done VR, the first time was with a previous girlfriend who I'm still friends with to this day. I went over to her place in Florida, and her brother owned a VR headset. I cannot speak today for some reason. He had a VR headset, and we did these horror adventures. In the first game you play, you're being taken up by this giant robot King Kong look-alike up to the top of the Empire State Building.
Huh.
Then he drops you.
Ah.
You get that. You get
that in VR would be scary.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're not actually falling, it just makes you feel like you're falling. Like, I don't want to die.
Yep. No, it would certainly put your stomach in
Vertigo.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, VR is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
There's still so much more to be done with it, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes out in the future for VR.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, a lot of people get motion sickness from VR as well.
Yeah.
So, and I have experienced that kind of thing, but that's like an hour and a half into Skyrim. So, I managed to bear with that for quite a bit. Playing other VR stuff, I've had no issues with at all.
That's good.
At the moment. So, yeah, kind of cool. Right. So, another thing that I want to talk about is, while we're on the subject of PlayStation, is that they're doing this community celebration event.
Really?
Yep. And I advise you to sign up to it. There's prizes.
Okay.
Money.
Gotta love money.
There is a real life size platinum trophy. There's only one.
Okay.
You get it. You're automatically entered for that
Okay.
when you sign up. Okay, it's free to sign up. I've signed up.
Cool.
I signed up on the 18th. The sign up started on the 17th.
Okay.
The event starts Monday.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're going to sign up, you should sign up like tonight or something like that.
You'll have to send me the link to that when you give a chance.
Yep. And I'll read a little bit about it. So since the launch of PlayStation 4, more than 100 million players have come together and shared the incredible stories and experienced countless adventures and create lifelong memories. Okay, I'm reading this from the PlayStation blog.
Okay.
The whole thing is, I believe, is about that it is the sixth year of PlayStation 4. So, and obviously they've sold an awful lot of units in the time as well.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years already.
I know.
Since a PS4 came
I know.
out. And now we have a PS5 right around the corner.
Probably it still feels to me like 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, that I've only had it 4 years. Okay, so
I've had it barely 1 year.
Everyone who signs up can earn exclusive themes and avatars when the community hits its goal. So Sony is going to set these goals for us trophy hunters and PlayStation players. And it's only on PlayStation 4, bear in mind, I believe. I don't see any mention of PlayStation 3 or Vita trophies or anything like that. They want you to play as many games as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And the minimum you can play the game is 1 hour.
Okay.
Or it won't register. It will still register the trophy that you got from it if you got any trophies from it. But if you play the game 30 minutes or something like that, it won't register.
Yeah.
That is a game that you've played. Okay. And these are people all over the world that are going to be in this. Not just me or select friends or anything. It's all the PlayStation fans, you know, of the console are going to be in this. Yeah. It is Sony challenging us players. Okay, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And it looks like on the app there's like a dial of the progress.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see that as you go along. And I can imagine that's going to be cool. But they're going to set goals every couple of days or so, every week or something. First, you know, is to reach X amount of trophies and play X amount of games. Yeah. If we get that, then you get an avatar, which is a really cool, nice little PlayStation avatar. Mm-hmm. Exclusive.
Very cool.
Yep. And also you get like a desktop theme for your PS4.
What kind of desktop thing?
I've seen a little bit of it. I don't know if we've got a design here. You gotta be more
specific than that, John.
Well, it's a desktop theme. Trying to describe it would be kind of difficult.
It's okay, John.
These new PlayStation Store released this week. No. Promotion packs. No. Here's somewhere. I'm sure of it because I've been reading it. No, this is the blog. I wasn't gonna get that ready because I'm gonna show it on the thing.
All right.
And then on the second challenge, another avatar, which is exclusive.
Cool.
And then what's they call it? Another theme, not static theme, not interactive. What's the word? Oh God, seriously.
Having a brain fart there, Sean.
I am. Jesus.
All right, you could move on, John.
Oh, I really can't find the word for it. What is it called? Dynamic.
There you go.
Dynamic.
Told you a while.
All right, so yeah, that's because my brain's not working very well. All right, so prizes. Here we go. Goal one. Goal one is to achieve 120,000 games played.
Oh God.
And 500,000 trophies earned. Now this is PlayStation players worldwide. It's going to hit easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get prize of an exclusive PS4 static theme, and then the other one is a PSN avatar, like I said. So then that starts on the 24th of February.
Yeah.
Then Gold 2, they want us to do 375,000 games.
Wow.
Okay, and 1.5 million trophies earned.
Damn.
Yep. Prizes for that: 5 exclusive PSN avatar images. Nice. And that starts when the goal 1 is completed.
Jesus.
Okay. Goal 3: 675,000 games played.
I don't even have that many games.
2.7 million trophies earned. Okay. And then the prize on that is the exclusive PS4 dynamic theme.
Wow.
And let's see what we got here. There doesn't seem to be anything about the bundle because I got the wrong site up. Just give me a second. Like there's a thing to earn when you sign up.
Yeah.
I did have the right one, and I have no idea where it is now. What's this one? That's me yesterday. Oh, really? Because it got it all on my main PC and not on this one.
Nah.
I even have it on my phone, but now my phone
It's wrapping up.
no, it ran out of data.
Jesus.
I've never ever done that before.
You'd never run out of data on your phone?
Nope,
Jesus.
because I've never really used it that much. Alright, I'm gonna have to search for this shit.
Okay. Well, anything new going on with your setup or anything like that?
Not yet, no, but the stream is going pretty well,
That's good.
and I'm getting quite a few people subbing now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. And so I'm letting all the people know that the subbing and all the extra money that comes the way on the stream, it all goes to getting this house rewired with a new internet cable so I can do an upload speed
Cool.
better than 1.48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's what's going on at the moment, and also getting a lot of people involved on the stream about the story of me trying to get to the top 1,000 trophy hunter in the world in the United States and stuff like that. There's quite a few people that are backing me up on that now, which is cool, and they're ahead of me. Bummer.
Well, I do have a couple of new things for my setup. As I said, I got a new apartment. But before moving all my shit over there, so my grandpa gave me a Amazon gift card for $300.
Oof.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was a late Christmas present, by the way.
I like that.
Yeah. So I used most of that money to get myself a new PC tower case.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm starting to customize my own gaming rig as well.
So just the PC case and not
just
the intern.
PC case.
Okay. How much did that cost?
Cost me like so originally the PC case is like $150, but I found a used one for like $90.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it looks amazing. Like it's almost twice as tall as this Star Wars Old Republic collectible right here.
There you go, Gavin.
Sorry to rub it in your face, Gavin.
I have found the exclusive shit that's going to be coming up.
Okay.
Right. By signing up, you'll also have the chance to win an exclusive PlayStation kit. Now, this is going to be rare as shit.
Really?
Okay? Yep. Which includes a real-life PlayStation Platinum trophy engraved with your PSN ID.
Nice.
That is freaking awesome. There's only one of them out of millions of PlayStation players. That is going to be the lottery.
Yeah.
That is going to be the lottery, which is crazy. Okay, and also a PlayStation store card of $100.
Nice.
So the money side of it looks like it's going to the US only. That's only available to the US, whereas the whole rest of the competition is open to the world.
Yeah.
The entire world.
You know what would be even crazier?
No, what's that?
If that trophy had your name on it.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. You have your name engraved on it.
Yep.
Whatever you want engraved on it. There's a lot of store voucher codes, so I'm guessing that these are going to be like runner-ups and stuff.
Yep.
That kind of thing. And from about 100 to 130, what is it? 130 CAD, PlayStation Store voucher. CAD? I don't know what that is. I know computer-aided design is what CAD is, but for a selection of our greatest PS4 games. To win, you'll also need to answer a question at the PlayStation Celebration link. Fucking hell.
Another brain fart there.
On the 17th of March. So if completely miss the message of answering this question, you're out of the running for the trophy.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that when if you answer the question, no one knows what the question is going to be. Apparently, it's going to be a skill-based question. No idea what the fuck that means.
I guess.
How good are you at playing PlayStation? Good.
How good are you with a PlayStation? Awesome.
Yeah. Or no, I'm crap. All right. Yeah, you're entered. I honestly don't know what the skill-based question thing. I don't know how they can ask a skill-based question.
Maybe it's skill-based in what's your highest platinum trophy or something like that.
But what does that matter?
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I know, but that's just it. That I can't imagine what it would be that they're going to ask. That skill-based question that is going to make you eligible for going in for this platinum trophy. Because if you're not skilled, then you might as well not enter.
Yeah,
and I can't see that being a possibility. This is open to everybody.
Yeah.
So I'll be waiting for that one to come round.
I could just imagine the question, your skill level.
Well,
and
now
you're all like, I'm a famous streamer. Okay, you're in.
Now it says the first two correct answers will be selected as winners. Okay, so maybe it's not skill-based anymore. I don't know. The skill-based thing has been taken away.
Yeah.
There are on several sites. It still says skill-based question. I'm like, okay. So yeah, first two correct answers. So that is going to be open to the people who are going to get that big bonus there, the trophy and stuff.
Is you answer a couple of questions.
Yep.
Okay.
Correctly.
I don't think I would be able to answer them correctly, but
I'm not even sure I could. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even sure I could. But yeah, there you go. That's the big main event that's going to be happening, and it starts Monday. Can't wait. No, seriously, I can't wait. I mean, I used to enter PlayStation competitions on various other forums and stuff like that, and it was more for fun and just bragging rights and stuff like that. But this is the shit. This is the real deal shit. I mean, it's not millions of dollars prize, but that freaking trophy to a trophy hunter or PlayStation fan, people would kill for.
I'm sure.
People would kill
for worse. Have you ever actually won anything though in those competitions?
Oh yeah.
What have you won?
There's no prizes.
Oh.
Like I say.
Okay.
There's no prizes.
But this one actually does have prizes.
It does. Yeah. And it's not done by any website. It's done by Sony themselves.
Yeah. They're probably doing this contest because they know that the PS4 is, going to be on its last legs, and they have to make room for the new product.
PS4 is nowhere near on its last legs. It's just to celebrate 6 years of it.
Yeah.
It's not even celebrate the PS5 coming around the corner.
Yeah.
However, speaking of PS5, I've actually seen some pretty decent pictures of what they might think it looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the dev unit, which you've seen,
yeah,
it looks a bit similar to it. It doesn't look as rough as that.
Yeah.
It seems like that they've still kept that shape.
Yeah.
But it's not as deep.
Yeah.
And it's on both top and bottom, so it looks.
So it looks like a giant
magnet. It
magnet.
looks sleek. No, it has the thing in the middle.
Okay. I'll have to take a look at this myself.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Yeah.
But I can't say that as the final picture of it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's always fair to take back your criticism until they actually release the official picture of a product and all that.
Yeah. And I'm not going to tell everybody to sign up while on this podcast, because by the time this podcast goes out, it was all started and probably sign-ups are finished.
Yeah, that's fair, considering...
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I should have told Gavin, but he's not here. Gavin, sign up. Sign up, you'll love it.
Oh, sorry, Gavin. It's way too late for that.
Well, no, this is up to you to tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely share our links on the Discord chat as well. We made specific channels to show off the articles and all.
Yeah, but the articles don't go up until the podcast is up.
Yeah.
By the time podcast is up, sign-up's done.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm just giving you a heads up.
But yeah, kind of segueing off of the PlayStation 5, I actually found an article about this is by BGR.com. The mysterious new PS5 feature everyone's talking about might have a disturbing downside.
Yep.
Let's see.
I also saw this on the video I was watching today. It's microtransactions, but you have a choice to use it or not.
Yeah.
Now, what's really amazing about this feature, and it's a patent feature, there's 2 patent features that they have on the PlayStation 5, rumored that is 2. And one of them is the microtransactions to help you beat the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's really incredible that this thing is going to have an AI to detect you're having a trouble with the game. And then it's going to recommend what you should buy or what you could buy. You don't have to. There has been questions about, can you turn it off?
Yeah.
So that it doesn't automatically bill you because you're struggling. You know, it's like you die about 1,000 times and then PlayStation's like, all right, Sean, fuck it. You're done. Come on. You're going to have this thing that's going to cost you $50.
Yeah.
And you'll beat the game. So, my wife would kill me. She would, and I would much rather want to spend $50 on something else.
Yeah, something that you could actually have.
Right, and I certainly don't want a game helping me out to beat it. You know, it's part of skill base.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun, and if you beat it on your own, that's more satisfactory than an AI going, "Hey, here you go. Here's the hammer of hell."
Yeah, exactly.
Boss down. Yay, one hit shot.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video about a similar subject with microtransactions, where there's a algorithm out there.
Yep.
Where if there's a certain player that buys a play to win a weapon or something like that in Call of Duty, they basically put that player in a session where nobody else has that particular weapon that they bought with real life money, and they will have the advantage.
Right.
And that will drive the other players to be like, oh shit, I need to up my game. Okay, I'm gonna pay $5 for this.
Real money.
Yeah, exactly.
Real money. I mean, $5 though. $5 is pretty easy to fork out.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I mean, that's fair, but I would prefer to spend my money on a free-to-play game instead of a game that I paid $50 already for, you know?
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt.
Like World of Warships, for example. That's a free-to-play game.
It is free-to-play game. It's also a pay-to-win game.
Yeah.
You know, it's like World of Tanks, same thing. No, seriously. If you haven't played World of Tanks, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It is freaking awesome.
It's been a while since I played any of the World of War games. My favorite one is World of Warplanes, especially when I'm playing as the Japanese Zero.
I still haven't played that.
You gotta try it out.
Yeah. No, we have this Thunder War, I think it is.
Yeah, War Thunder.
Or War Thunder.
Yeah. I have yet to play that game, but you could play as tanks and planes?
Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yep. And ships.
Ships. Always gotta love them ships.
No, you can play as virtually anything that's military.
Nice.
So, while I'm still on the subject of PlayStation, Truck Driver.
Oh yeah,
All right, Truck Driver is what broke me into the stream and stuff like
that
that.
it did.
And it is getting a new overhaul,
Oh nice.
big time. So they've done a few bits and pieces already, like made the windscreen wipers actually move, which is kind of cool. Because when you first started the game, when it first came out, it was a very static game. No, it was a bulky mess. You were just driving this truck that you were driving through almost perfect weather all the time and stuff like that. And you could use your indicators. That was really cool. You could use your horn. That was really cool. You could use brakes, obviously. There were a few features that were there, but it still didn't feel like a real simulator type thing. You know, even though it's not Truck Simulator, it doesn't say that. It's Truck Driver.
Yeah.
Well, now they've made the wipers move because we've asked them to. Okay, we've asked them.
The most minuscule of details.
Yeah, and it goes a long way. It really does. And we asked for rain before that.
Yeah.
Okay, because we were driving through near perfect weather. So we want rain, snow. We want all sorts of different weathery environments just to make it different.
Yeah.
And when you look at the road, we want it a wet road.
Yeah.
Well, we got rain, but we didn't get any wet road or a wet windscreen or anything like that.
Yeah.
When they did the windscreen wipers, they did the rain as well. So the rain looks pretty good now.
Okay.
It doesn't look anything like Euro Truck Simulator, but it's getting there. But this new engine is going to be the thing that's going to help it, because it seems like they're struggling to write updates for it with the engine it's on right now.
Yeah.
And I think it's a Unity engine. And it's so a quick look here. It's an out-of-date Unity engine.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm just going to try and find the actual one. I think it's Unity. Man, you can see that I'm prepared for this shit.
We're both prepared for this shit.
I'm not.
But yeah, while you're looking for that,
I'm really not having much luck trying to find things today.
Yeah, while you're looking for that, one of the other things that I bought with my grandpa's Amazon gift card is, so you know those things in the office where they have these suspensions where they hold up the monitors?
On the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, so it's not for the wall, it's just this platform that holds up the monitors like this. I basically got that for my setup.
Okay, what's it? Is it not suspended from a wall then? It's suspended from the desk?
Yeah, it's from the desk.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured might as well make some more room on my desktop because I have my PS4, my Xbox, and everything else on the desk and all that. So gotta make some more moving space underneath the screens and all that. So
okay.
Basically suspended in the air.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. And might as well make it movable so that if I have multiple people coming over to do Let's Plays or whatever, their field of vision isn't blocked by the computer or anything like that.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Are you been struggling with that then?
Yeah, just for a little bit. It's going to be a huge pain in the ass when I get around to move all of that, because I spend so much time putting the PC screens on these arms, and now I gotta put them in my car, drive it all the way over to my new place, and just wait for the desk to be disassembled and reassembled back in my studio.
Disassemble.
What?
Disassemble. Johnny 5. You know who Johnny 5 is, do you?
Nope.
Oh man, have you ever seen Short Circuit?
I'm familiar with the name.
You need to see Short Circuit. It's a classic 80s film. And it's a military robot called Johnny 5.
Okay.
And he kind of
becomes
a bit self-conscious and runs.
He looks like Wall-E from Wall-E.
Yeah. Well, Wall-E looks like him because he was Johnny 5 was before Wall-E.
Yeah, I know. I was just doing a visual comparison. Yeah, I've heard about it. I think I remember watching it once in elementary school, but it's very vivid in my mind.
Fair enough. Yeah, Johnny Five is the pinnacle. I think that had Steve Guttenberg in it as well.
Very nice.
Back in the days when Mr. Steve Guttenberg was very popular in a lot of films, like Cocoon, brilliant film.
Yeah.
And Police Academy, of course.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I guess, what made him. I'm still struggling to find.
Jesus. Well, in terms of movies right now that you brought up movies and all that, I'm hoping to go see the new Sonic movie that's out right now.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But I've seen trailers of it, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Have you seen the new trailer?
Yes, and I'm like, I hate it. But then I've never been a Sonic fan because I've never really played Sonic games. I've got a few Sonic games
Yeah.
now, but I really don't like it. I really don't like it. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Sonic actually looks more faithful to his original design than the first design of the movie.
Okay.
Let me do a comparison for you. You know how in most movie adaptations of stuff like Ninja Turtles and all that look more quote-unquote realistic instead of more to their original source?
No. Not really.
Well, in this case, they actually changed the design of Sonic from human abomination to more video.
Oh, he was a human abomination before that?
Yes.
Oh dear God.
Let me show you. Compare.
I think I've seen a picture of it once before.
And you'll understand why.
I guess so. Well, I don't see a human similarity to that at all.
Okay, so the left one has individual eyes, whereas the one on the right has one connected eye, you know?
No, there's still a bridge between his eyes.
Oh my god.
There is. There is. It's not like it's two eyes connected. It's still got a blue bridge going between
But
it.
the point is, the one on the right looks more cartoony, whereas the left one looks more realistic and nightmarish.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, when was the first image done?
Last year, I think.
Really? That bad?
So yeah,
Jesus.
Paramount got such a huge backlash from the design of Sonic that they basically spent more money to redesign Sonic. Originally, it was going to be released on December of 2019, but now it's going to be released. Well, it's already been released this month. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence on the whole Sonic film. Yeah.
Well, from what I've heard, it sounds pretty decent, especially with Jim Carrey in it.
Yeah, I know, but Jim Carrey, you know, films will ruin stars that are the best stars ever. I mean, have you seen a Brendan Fraser film now?
No.
That's because he's not in anymore. He's been written out of films. But back in the day when he played California Man or The Mummy, you know, he was the guy. He was in the film The Mummy.
Yeah.
It was freaking awesome. He was so funny and so good, and he brought that tongue-in-cheek shit to the films all the time. California Man, I think that was the first film I saw him in. I never even heard of the guy, and I never really heard of the film. I wasn't overly anxious to see it.
Yeah.
And then I watched it, and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good teen flick. I wouldn't say is it a chick flick? Might be because it's Brendan Fraser, but yeah. But there are stars like that do so well in so many films and stuff, and all of a sudden they disappear.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the same case with Jim Carrey, because my history with Jim Carrey isn't precise, but from what I've heard, he retired from acting for a little while because it was driving him absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
And this is his first debut back in the film business as Dr. Robotnik in this new Sonic movie, which me and Queen Dragon are actually looking forward to seeing when we give a chance.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there's Dr. Dolittle, with Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland, two big names that you should be familiar with, that everybody should be familiar with.
Tom Holland.
Spider-Man.
Okay, I'm not overly familiar with him, but yeah, the other one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing a pattern here. A lot of character actors being paired up in these movies outside of the Marvel movies, you know?
Right.
Tom Holland, if I remember correctly, starred in this anime movie called... It's a spy movie with... God.
Yeah, so this podcast is really going well. We're
both
both having brain farts.
Yep, we're both having brain farts. But yeah, Tom Holland's is, extending out to other movies. God, there's a lot of movies that I haven't watched in the theaters yet. It's really quite surprising because it's usually tradition for me and my dad to go out to Harkins to see the newest movies, but we haven't found the chance yet.
Okay.
Which is... whatever. Anyway, moving on. Have you found your truck simulator
No,
yet?
I'm really struggling with this shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you're still looking for that. Another article that I came across that I found quite interesting. Microsoft competition for the Sony PlayStation 5. Microsoft just accidentally confirmed a huge feature for the Xbox Series X.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Microsoft and Sony, this is by BGR.com as well, by the way. Microsoft and Sony have been so infuriatingly quiet about their next-gen consoles in 2020 that desperate gamers have been scouring every corner of the internet in search of clues about what the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 might have to offer. For the most part, there haven't been much to find, but even the thinnest of details is enough to set off a firestorm, which is what happened when people started poking around the GDC 2020 schedule. And it reviews, it's the Gamer Developers Conference in San Francisco, by the way, called Building Audio Gateways into Immersive Worlds with Spatial Sound. This might not sound like the most exciting talk of the week, but check the description as to why it caught their eye. Learn from the audio designers of Borderlands 3 and Gears of War 5 around how a collaboration between Microsoft, Doubly, and our middleware partners kicked off a revolution with spatial sound that turns any pair of headphones into a multi-dimensional gateway to another world. Attendees will dive deep into the audio design pipeline.
Okay.
So basically, the Xbox X series has surround sound that could work with any headphones, basically.
Okay, that's cool.
I think it's a really cool design.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. A lot of good headphones out there. My headphones, the Turtle Bitch 600 Stealth.
Yeah.
They do 3D sound.
Yeah.
And it's freaking awesome.
I've never experienced 3D sound. I mean, I usually do PC and all that. I rarely pick up a controller for the PS4. Well, okay, the PS4 I just got. But the Xbox, I just listen through the, TV and whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't found a...
You need to get a decent set of headphones.
Yeah. I need to find a way to... I wish it could work with any headphones like the Xbox X series is doing in the future. But I guess I need to find a specific video game headset that will work with that console so I could get that nice surround sound.
Yeah.
God, I need to experience a lot of new developments that are going on.
Yeah.
Lately. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, actually. Could you imagine just the normal pair of Apple headphones you plug in and like, oh my god, that feels like I'm actually there.
Don't know about Apple, but...
Did you find it, actually?
No, I don't know.
No.
I honestly don't know. It's not the video that I watched on my phone, because, I kind of, obviously, I signed up to Sodesco.
Yeah.
But nah. But yeah, there's a new engine that's coming out, and it's going to help them adapt all the new stuff that they want to do to it. Because in its current state, the old engine just is having compatibility issues and shit. So I don't blame them. I can see myself. I can see personally myself. The game's going to get completely rewritten. I mean, if you're going to change the engine, you're going to have to rewrite the game, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, is our old game going to be bricked?
Not too sure.
That's
I mean,
the question.
Neither of us are experts in game development or anything like that. And
Nope.
There's a lot of things that we take for granted. Like, ooh, we're making a new game. All we need to do is
Tweak this.
tweak that, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
No, it's more in depth than that.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have to change the codes and all that, work with a new game engine, yada yada yada. You know, all this stuff that that would be much more complicated than a college lecture.
Yeah, it's certainly not as simple as we would like to think it is.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Speaking of game engines, Halo Infinity is getting a new game engine for it called the Infinity Engine, from what I can gather.
You know, I think that's the engine that this shit's gonna get. Not Unity. Fuck. I don't know. I completely got everything wrong, and I wasn't gonna talk about it. I really wasn't, and then I thought, you know what? It's getting this overhaul. Is this the overhaul we're waiting for?
Heck if I know.
And is this going to be like the way forward for all games? They're going to go, yeah, let's get this new engine. We have to rewrite it and we can relaunch it and more money. Yay! You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to read through this a little bit and make sure that I've got everything. No, they're talking about Koku.
Kotaku?
Koku.
Oh, Koku.
Koku is the developers that have taken over from Triangle Studios, because Triangle Studios were the first people who made their game.
Mm-hmm.
Sodesco is the one that I believe published it. And for some reason, one thing or another, Triangle Studios gave up on it or handed it down.
Yeah.
And it was taken over by Koku. Koku have had their hand in Horizon Zero Dawn and a few other different games and stuff.
That's another game I need to get around to playing.
Yeah, and that's a freaking fantastic
You need some bear shot?
fantastic game.
I didn't think fantastic was a tongue twister for you.
It is when you have dentures.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of that.
I'm not trying it.
Cookie is still right here, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
is still there.
I'll just...
And I did sniff it, and it doesn't smell bad.
Wow, it still smells fresh.
Well, I don't know about fresh, but it doesn't smell of anything too much either. Probably like stone.
It still smells sweet.
Oh well.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still have the indestructible Cookie right here for his on-screen appearance outside of Instagram.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to give up on this truck driver
It's
driver
taking
thing.
too much time.
No, I'm going to use it for the next podcast.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
When we get around to that.
That will work.
Maybe it'll get some new develop updates.
Maybe I'll actually find what I'm looking for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never know.
Well, anyway.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, a lot of interesting new developments, both good and bad, from both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X series.
Do you see yourself getting an Xbox?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, again, I'm still on the fence about that tower feature, you know?
It's not that tall.
Right around here.
No, it's a little bit tall. It's about the same size as this box.
Yeah.
Because if you put the controller next to it,
Yeah. Still kind of on the fence.
Same
about
height
that.
of the box, not size.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that great big hulking thing.
Fair, but I'm still on the fence because, you know, I'm used to game consoles that are vertical.
Right.
You know, they take surface space,
Why
but
don't you lay
they're
it-
not like up in your face,
You could lay it on-
blocking
lay
the
it on-
screen or
Lay
whatever.
it on its side.
Yeah.
blocking the screen? You could have it behind the screen.
Well, if you see my setup, you would understand.
Well,
Sean.
as long as you keep the disc slot
Yeah.
available at the side of the screen,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So your Xbox is here, right?
Yeah.
You could have it, and your slot's here, right?
Uh-huh.
You could have it like that, and still be able to put your game in,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be blocking your screen. Good God.
Well, when you see my setup, you'll
My
understand.
PS4's standing on its side. Do you think it's blocking the screen?
Well, look, in all fairness, you don't have your motherfucking monster of a PC up on here
No,
blocking everything.
That is a choice.
Yeah.
That is a choice that you made whether you put it on the table or not. I decided not to because then, yeah, you're gonna be taking up too much space. As long as it's on a board or something that's not on a carpet or anything like that, it's fine on the floor.
Yeah.
So why isn't yours on the floor?
Because I have shelves in there where I could put, like games or other electronic items that I could store. And
Okay.
all that.
Okay.
And the only room I have is, the chair right there.
Right.
And I don't want the PC to block my, foot space.
What about getting a cheap table like this?
I don't know. I like mine that looks more aesthetically pleasing.
All right. So you're going for aesthetics. That's why you're complaining.
Shut up.
All right. I get it.
But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to say I'm not gonna buy the X series. I'm just on the fence about its tower design.
I think if you saw it, you'd change your mind.
If I saw it in person, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't go grabbing your phone and go and showing me a picture of like it's here, it's here, it's here.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to
more.
give you the full definition of it, is it?
No.
No. You might go, ooh, I like that, and actually, ooh, it will go really well here.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be as wide as that box. It's going to be about yay wide.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's about what, half that width for that box.
I mean, if I could put it to the side,
Which you probably could.
yeah, you probably could. I hope you could. Then, yeah, I would be much more forgiving.
What would stop it from going on inside?
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Right? Because the drive is obviously going to be capable of going on its side or flat.
Yeah.
Because that's what drive was, flat originally.
But like, I'm using my PC as reference. Like, it has vents on the side, for cooling the drive and whatever.
Yeah,
if I put that to the side and obscure the
It will be on the side.
Yeah,
Don't obscure the vent.
exactly. That's the point of logic I was
Yep.
going with the X series, because it looks like a freaking small tower,
Son of a bitch.
You okay there, Sean?
I just got bitten by something. Bastard.
You got bitten by a ghost?
No. But it hurts.
You need some ice for that?
Nah.
Okay. Oh, I just got bitten by an unknown thing.
I
Man,
don't
it's
know
probably
idea
not
what
me.
bit me though. Son of a bitch.
Huh.
Yeah. It hurts.
Possible paranormal activity.
Don't be stupid. It's gonna be a spider or something shit like that, isn't it? That's what it
Oh,
could be.
better hope it's a spider rather than a ghost.
How many ghosts do you know have bitten people?
Well, there's a lot of cases like paranormal activities. Trying to think of some paranormal locations.
Ghost biting.
Those have actually happened.
Bitten by a ghost.
Yeah.
Ghosts have teeth.
Look, I'm not going to attempt to explain that. It's just there, okay? You look it up, John.
What the hell? Oh no, I'm not going to look it up. I can't look up shit. I'm struggling to look up. I'll probably have a hard time looking up my own Facebook right now.
Jesus Christ, Sean.
I know.
Well, before your brain explodes on ghosts biting people and all that, moving on. So I know I just mentioned the PS4 Godzilla game, but something exciting. Toho, the company that makes Godzilla and all that, have just announced a couple of partnerships with some companies in lieu of the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong movie.
Dun dun dun.
Like, there's Playmates, which is basically this toy company.
I've
I
heard
don't
of
care about
Playmates. I've heard of Playmates.
Yeah. There's also BioWorld, a designer or manufacturer of costumes. Don't care about that. And the most eye-catching one for me is Funko World. You know, where they make all those Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought that Funko Pop Godzilla ones on the podcast a couple of episodes ago. You remember that?
Yeah. I do.
And one of the disappointing things about the recently released Godzilla King of the Monsters that they didn't release any Funko Pops of any of the monsters, which I was kind of disappointed over. But now that they're partnered with Funko again, they might actually do releases of all the monsters in the movie, which I'm really excited about.
So when was the movie released?
King of the Monsters?
The one that you're talking about that they did Funko Pops?
Godzilla vs. Kong?
Or that you wished that they did.
Oh, yeah. It was released in the summer of last year.
Oh, okay. So Funko Pops was around, so
Yes.
there's no reason that they shouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they...
Probably rights then.
Uh-huh. And let's see, there will be 2 graphic novels that will be released, as well as an art book, novelization, and children's books. So it looks like Godzilla is going back strong with his new installment of the series.
You're getting the children's book, aren't you? And the colouring book. And then join the dots.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, what's your favorite film franchise?
Favorite film franchise?
James Bond is probably an obvious one.
James Bond is pretty good, but I guess Star Trek.
Okay.
I like Star Trek film franchise. That's kind of cool.
If there's a couple of graphic novels or anything like that, would you want to look into those?
Nah.
Yeah. You're not interested in graphic novels?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
I guess
Never really have been. I've never really been a comic book fan either.
Yeah.
What?
I guess I'm
On your own?
the ultra nerd in comparison.
Maybe. I mean, if Gavin was here, then he would fill the blank void.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
is true. Because he loves
Gavin,
Kingdom Hearts.
would you be into the graphic novels, or would you be on my side here with like I don't know?
Well, considering how much lore there is, convoluted lore there is with Kingdom Hearts, which I know Gavin absolutely loves.
Right.
Like there's a mobile game that has important lore details in it, and nobody gives a shit, but Kingdom Hearts fans like Gavin will be like, no, there's a lot of important shit, pay attention. You know?
But the other side of the coin of that is if they get it wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know, I've seen fans, myself as well, with Star Wars and that, with the lore and stuff, and then they bend it, and it's like, no, no. And I've seen that with Star Trek as well, with a lot of Trekkie fans and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, no. So if you get lore on anything that you're passionate about, if they get it wrong, you're gonna go hell bent, and you know you're gonna want to burn the house down.
Yeah, exactly. But on top of that,
rubbish.
there is also going to be an interactive live-action adventure escape room for it, and a virtual reality company is looking to make a experience around King Kong vs. Godzilla.
What's this escape room?
It just says adventure escape room for King Kong vs. Godzilla.
What is an adventure escape room?
So, I almost went into escape room once, but basically it's this room where, you know, it's kind of like a murder mystery room. Like, you have to look for clues and anything like that.
Okay.
And if you find it a time, then you basically escape the escape room.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look so puzzled.
Nope. No. I've never really seen an escape room or heard of them as such.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what escape means and I know what a room is. So it's kind of obvious that it is a room that you got to escape from, but I've never heard of anything like a Godzilla escape room.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting how they implemented it.
Where they putting it?
Not too sure. It just says there's going to be an escape room.
Is it
we
gonna...
don't have any details.
Is it like going to be in a building somewhere, or is it going to be on a game?
I suspect it will be a combination of the two, because they did say there's going to be a virtual reality component to it as well.
Okay, so it could be a virtual virtual reality part of a game that you
Yeah.
have in your home and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah,
I love
I'm
virtual reality.
I'm actually looking forward to what they come up with for virtual reality
Oh, yeah.
around King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Yep, that could be quite cool if done correctly. I mean, you gotta take your time on that shit.
I mean, how cool would it be? Like, I'm sure there's a virtual reality game out there, but imagine you're in virtual reality and you're going through out of this building and then Godzilla fucking attacks the city and all that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're experiencing from a person's perspective, not
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a monster's
No,
perspective.
no, you're experiencing from inside. Yeah.
That would be fucking scary.
It'd be bizarre if you were experiencing it from Godzilla's side.
Yeah.
I don't know if that could work. Don't know.
But it would be pretty awesome, like you're going around smashing buildings and all that.
Yeah, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I Astrobot is supposed to be a game, this virtual reality game on PS4 that you're supposed to be this robot. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard so many people say that it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
You know, you see your arms and shit like that. I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. And I suppose you could do that with a dinosaur and shit, or something small, or something huge. You know, I'd definitely reserve my judgment on that and not go no, rubbish, because experiencing VR is like wow. And like I said earlier on, I am very, very excited for what comes out in the future on that.
Yeah.
I never thought that my eyes or my health would, I never thought that I'd be able to cope with something so close to my eyes. But when you put it on, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so well done, so well thought of. So yeah, I'm a bit of a VR fan now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on my own VR headset, especially with my custom gaming rig in the works right now.
Yeah, that'd be like the Oculus and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I would want to shoot for a Vive headset, but it's too expensive, so Oculus it is.
Oh, is Vive better then?
That's what I've heard. Gavin has a Vive right now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, most of the games he has for the Vive don't run that well on his PC.
That's why he says that it's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember him saying a couple of podcasts ago, or last podcast, that he didn't like the Vive that much. And I was like, okay. Is the Vive better than the Oculus, or is the Oculus? Because you hear about the Oculus a lot. And it's supposed to be, the Oculus Touch.
Yep.
And stuff like that. And the Oculus Quest.
Yep.
Which is now, I think, the latest one where you can download the whole thing onto the headset and just go somewhere.
Yep.
Fantastic. You could go outside in a rainy weather, turn on your fucking thing, and you'll be in nowhere but like in the game or whatever, but you'd be getting soaking wet, of course.
Yeah.
But you could be acting like a loon in the park.
Yeah.
I
could just imagine that scene. You're just waving around and
just
Tommy is like,
shit.
"Mommy, what is that?
Yeah, what's he doing? Yeah,
what's a grown man doing over there?"
There's gonna be some phone calls for sure that the funny people are gonna come along and take you to the funny farm. Lock you up.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
I mean, how many people do you see nowadays walking around with a headset in their ear that you can't see very well, and you think they're talking to themselves?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, and I've been that person once before when when the Bluetooth headset came out, and I had it clipped over the top of my ear when I was a truck driver.
Yeah.
And I'd be doing deliveries, but I'd be talking to my brother on the earpiece, and they thought I was nutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, there you go, steer clear from that guy. He's just talking to himself. Yeah. Or he's like, who do you think you're talking to, mate? I'm like,
I'm talking to my brother right here.
If I don't, yeah, and it's like, oh, all right, yeah.
I remember back in the day when Bluetooth ear sets are fucking huge, like a parent. Like, you have this huge little device that goes to your ear, like it's sticking out, like, okay. Hey, I'm a FBI agent or something like that.
Boom mic.
Yeah. And now they're just these little headphones that you just stick into your ears, and you're like, "Hi, Mom, what's up?"
Yeah, as long as the microphone's good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. the description on that is a little bit over the top, but you know, it's when we used to have like the headset, the PC headset I have there.
Yeah.
It has that little mic that goes across.
Mm-hmm.
You're dissing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of a thing
Fucking
of the past.
kids. Fucking kids. I remember back in the day before we had that shit. You know, earphones we had were you plugged into, and it was like a huge jack that you would put into your stereo system that your dad just bought. Was like a great big stack hi-fi. I don't know if anybody remembers hi-fis, but they used to be a wooden cabinet, turntable would be on top, and a mix would be at the bottom, the graphic equalizer, the tape deck, and there was no CD. Nope.
Wow.
There was no CD. It was cassette tape, and you have tape to tape, so you could record from one and put it on the other, so you can give it back to your friend. Or pirate video games. That's how we used to do it. Pirate video games for the Amstrad and the Spectrum. Yep, because it would go ooh, ooh, so it'd all be sound.
Yeah.
As opposed to, well, I suppose it's still sound, but the laser's picking it up instead.
Yeah.
And the hi-fi, you plug these fucking huge earphones that had this massive coil, because there was no Wi-Fi, there was no infrared. I mean, infrared was just about out, and it would be like the TV remote control, and it wouldn't be turning turning the channels.
Wow.
It's turning it on. That's it. That's it.
Jesus.
And yeah, the hi-fis when they came out, they weren't infrared. However, the needle on the stylus for the turntable was infrared. That did have like an infrared sensor on it. But yeah, they got fucking great big earphones, and they were just stereo or mono. You could have a choice to switch them from mono to stereo.
Oh my!
They were freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But they were huge, and you know, if you wanted to walk around listening to the music around outside, there was no chance. There was nothing that made that possible.
Yeah.
Nothing. If you had, like, I remember my dad, he had 2 extension leads to his microphone lead.
Yeah.
So he could walk around the house a little bit, not up the stairs I'm talking, but in the same room.
Yeah.
You know, he would sit in front of his hi-fi, and he'd sit on the sofa, and he'd build his models or whatever while listening to this shit.
Yeah.
And you know, that was the pinnacle of audio technology and shit, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know, the stereos, they were built to last. They were solid shit.
Yeah.
Man, listen to this old guy. Now and then the Walkman came out, the tape deck Walkman.
Yeah,
and it had the small jack point that you could put in these earphones that were like still kind of huge.
Kind of, yeah.
And then it was like a wire band that went over the top.
Yep.
And so to make it lightweight, because the ear cups were still a little bit. And then the ear cups got smaller and smaller, and then they were just these foam pieces, and they hurt. Because the pieces that went into the foam, they weren't protected a lot. So they would dig in, because this band is still there, and it's compressed, so it's like pinching your ears.
Yeah.
And it became very uncomfortable. Then the CD Walkman came out. Oh yeah, I had one of those for my 21st birthday.
Wow.
Yep, I thought that was the shit. I did. I put it in the work van that I used to drive, and I had external speakers, and these external speakers were the shit as well. Yeah, they were good speakers, but for my age, they were like Goodman speakers, but you know.
You digress.
And then just plug them into the CD Walkman and have it on the dash, and you could listen to your own CDs now in the van.
Nice.
While you're driving around, while your speakers are just flopping everywhere, because you didn't secure them, because you know you don't do that. And yeah, that was just like badass. And then from then it was like iPods and shit.
Yeah.
The whole thing just jumped. You know what? I actually saw someone using a fucking iPod today. Yep, it was, you know, one of the strips.
Yeah.
Yeah, about yay thin.
Yeah.
Yay thin for the camera. And she was using it. And I was like, damn, I haven't seen an iPod in forever. And this is this is before like the more blockier ones, you know. Like the iPod Nano, but this thing would look like it had been in the washing machine and stretched out or whatever, you know. And I was like, wow, people are still using iPods. That's cool.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. There's a guy that's walking around town and he has a CD Walkman still.
Wow.
Yep. And he sings. I don't want to say if he's a bad singer or he's a good singer. I didn't really usually stick around when he starts singing, but he's quite happy sitting on walls and stuff like that and just singing away, listening to his Walkman. And he'll carry that thing around and he'll have like, he must have dozens of CDs in his pocket. Now, who has CDs nowadays? I do.
That's kind of a redundant coming from you.
Right, but I do have CDs because, I mean, for me, I don't believe that when you buy something that's digital, and this goes for the PlayStation Store and stuff like that as well, you haven't bought that shit.
Yeah.
You've bought the right to listen to it as many times as you like.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it again. But what happens if the EMP fucking goes off?
Yeah, that is a fair assumption.
Yeah, but we'll still, you know, we'd be able to play your CD Walkman with batteries. No, probably not, because it's batteries, because it's electric.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, the thing is, so if the internet gets wiped out, then you can still use your CD Walkman.
Yep.
Because it's not on the internet.
Nope.
It's a solid disc that spins around in your little contraption there. Whereas if you like iTunes or anything like that, PlayStation Store, anything, where's all your shit gone?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gone. You know, you've paid that subscription for X amount of years and stuff to have, and I guess we take security for granted these days.
Yeah.
In that kind of thing, and you're thinking, yeah, nothing's going to happen. Never say never.
Yeah.
To technology, really. Never say never to technology, because I'm living for the day that happens. That the internet gone.
Yeah.
And my trophies would disappear as well.
Yep.
That would be tragic.
It would be.
I would probably take a screenshot and print it out. Because if I took a screenshot, I'd still not be able to get to the thing unless I say.
How many pages would that be? 25.
Yeah, no,
24?
It would be a fair few pages. That would be for sure. And
this is my former glory, son.
Right, yeah, this is my legacy right here, and I want you to follow it now.
What the fuck is this, Grandpa?
Yeah, right, yeah. It'd be like, whoa, you live in the dark ages, don't you? Like, don't you go dissing trophy hunting? I used to be the best trophy hunter in the world.
I can just imagine, back in my day when we had PlayStation and all that, I used to be the best trophy hunter in the goddamn world.
They'll be like, tell someone who cares.
That's also one of the reasons why I like burning music onto CDs, you know, those empty CDs.
Yep.
Whenever I go on road trips or whatever, because you might be out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Yep.
You have no Wi-Fi, no reception, nothing.
Nope.
And you just put in a CD and play one of your favorite rock songs or whatever.
Yep. And I used to copy my CDs all the time. Mm-hmm. You were allowed to do that as long as you didn't distribute them for sale.
Exactly.
So you could make up backup discs, because let's face it, the CDs when they first came out, they were like $10 or something like that, and they could get scratched.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing.
That was, so you made a backup of it, and you didn't really care what happened to the backup, because you still got the master copy that you could make another backup on. Yeah. So yeah, and I keep all my. I've still got my CDs. They're under the bed, I think. I don't think there's any on this shelf here anymore. No, there isn't. It's all games. This is my collection, by the way, guys. This is my collection.
Before I came down here, I was like, "Oh, you should do a centerpiece or something like this." And he's like, "My most valuable collection is this entire thing."
Yeah, the exact words, I believe.
Yep, gonna quote me on that.
Yeah, I am.
Well, by the way, is your wife home right now?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
Hey, dude. No. Oh, hey. Do you have anything you would like to show off on the desk?
Yep.
And I'm like, Sure, I can find a few things if you like. We're doing video then.
Yep.
Okay, cool. He goes, yep. And I think it would be nice to show some character for the setup. And I'm like, okay, well, are we showing character of ourselves? I said, well, okay, what do you have in mind? And he's like, well, what's your most prized possession in your gaming collection? If I was a Star Wars fan, that would still be like the shit.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
And then I replied, LOL, the collection.
Yep.
So it's this whole thing is my prized possession.
Just wait until I get my own.
Yeah, no, and I would love to see some pictures of it and probably put it on Discord and stuff. There's some shelves bowing there. That's cool.
Yeah,
So many discs on it.
You could totally take a picture of this entire thing and put it in the sneak peeks section
Could
of our
do.
Discord.
Yeah, I'd have to definitely dust the shelves then.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it doesn't look too bad on the camera, but
yeah,
this
it actually doesn't look that bad.
this is the prize possession.
Yeah,
I just put this on here to fuck with Gavin.
By the time Gavin sees this certain podcast episode, he'll be pissed off by this being here.
Yeah, he might actually kill me for being dusty.
Yeah. That's another thing that I'm kind of too lazy to do, but I try to make my setup look as pristine as possible. Is just get a little feather duster and just dust it off.
I just bought one not so long ago, so I might actually do that.
Yeah, probably a good idea. In this
So you
case.
don't damage the box.
I assume that they don't sell Lego Dimensions right now, do they?
No, they actually discontinued it.
Well, you have quite a prize collection up in the
I do.
right-hand corner.
I have only 2 pieces missing to get the entire collection.
Oh, where are those?
One of them is the retro arcade,
Okay.
and the other one is a Ghostbusters story set.
Cool.
So one of them is like this,
Uh-huh.
and one of them's like this.
Oh, okay.
And that's like the story packs, whereas that's like level packs. Little ones are level packs.
How much do you think your entire collection is? Just give me a rough guesstimation.
I don't know.
I would assume in the thousands.
Probably.
Yeah, because there's a lot of valuable shit in here. You got the old school. Not
That
old
actually works on the PS4 as well.
school. Oh, it does.
Yep.
This is like
They
their
didn't change the
first
signal.
attempt at the virtual reality with a PS4. I would
Yep.
assume.
That would be probably after the Wii.
Yeah.
You know, when the Wii, they were ingenious. Nintendo was just ingenious with the Wii, and I loved the whole interaction of moving with
Yeah.
the sticks and stuff like that. And it was just like a pinnacle of new gaming.
Yep.
And then PlayStation did it, and so did Xbox with the Kinect.
Yeah, the Kinect was not that great, in all honesty.
I heard that. I
Yeah.
heard that. One of the launch titles for the Kinect was the Star Wars Kinect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it didn't do well.
Nope.
Oops.
One of the most infamous parts of that game was so there are a couple of mini games, like you could play as a Jedi initiate where you cut through some droids or whatever.
Right.
And the other mini game is basically Dance Dance Revolution, but with Star Wars.
Oh dear God.
And one of the songs was Han Solo themed. I'm a Han Solo. I'm a Han Solo. I'm a Han Solo. Solo. Solo.
That's
one
it.
of the lyrics.
That's. I have to look this shit up. Let's see if we can play it.
Yeah. Oh man. I remember getting the Wii when it was still popular back in the day.
Yeah, I had
for
Wii when it
Christmas.
first came out.
Yeah. And one of the first games that I ever played with a Wii was a Godzilla game, Godzilla Unleashed. It was an awesome game. in
Shocking
honesty.
surprise right there. Okay, so Han Solo.
And I remember I sold my Wii for whatever reason
Oh shit! It's
to
here.
Bookman's, and I forever regret selling my Wii.
Here we go. Oh, it's not gonna play, is it?
This is exactly why we have the camera.
Is this it?
Yes.
All right.
Just let it play.
Hang on a minute. It's 3 minutes and 55 seconds long. Okay, so what I'm going to do...
Okay.
Just watch yourself there. Oh, yeah. It's a JBL speaker that I have hooked up to my thing. Where did the cable go for it?
We're going to see a live reaction from somebody who thankfully hasn't been exposed to that song.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not going to peak the mics though.
No, I don't think it will.
Okay, cool. So I have to take this off because the jack
Mm-hmm.
doesn't fit. Alright,
There you go.
ready?
Yep.
Okay,
You'll probably have to turn it up. There you
Is
go.
that too loud?
No, that's good.
I bet my battery's going to die before it finishes.
Maybe.
This is the Han Solo film.
Yep.
This is the actual one on the game.
Yep. I'm on solo. I'm on solo. I'm solo. This is our own Dance Dance Revolution. Oh my god. You should be doing this on live stream.
I do.
Okay, that is fair.
We are going to listen to the whole lot, you know.
Oh my god.
It's 3 minutes 55 seconds long. Seriously. Look, you had to dance as Han Solo to that?
Yes.
Shit.
So yeah, that was.
Exercise.
I'm sure there are other songs that I
Oh,
can't
please
remember.
don't tell me there's a Chewbacca song.
I'm sure there is, but I can't remember right now.
You know, I actually want to now play the Star Wars "It's My Stick"
What?
song.
Oh, really?
You've heard the Stick song, right?
It's from Bad Lips, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a Star Wars version with Yoda, because
Yep.
he always has a gimbal stick.
Seagulls, let me be.
There you go.
That song was awesome. I remember my aunt, my dad's sister,
It's my stick.
showed us the video once, and my dad's like, "The fuck is this?" It's amazing how much time a person has to do that. That specific.
Well, no, that's what they do professionally.
Yeah.
That is what they do professionally. It's like people who make like avatars or emotes
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
that is fair.
That is what they do professionally. They're art designers, they're graphic designers, they're stuff like that.
Yeah.
Video editors. I mean, you're training to do like movie editing and
Yep.
stuff like that, right? And stuff. So it's their professional job. So I wouldn't be surprised they have that much time,
Yeah.
because it'd be if it's like us gamers or something like that. I.e., me not training to be a movie developer or a director or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a normal Joe who does a 9-to-5 job. Are there any of those around? Don't think there is.
There could
But
be.
you're doing a normal job and then playing games and then trying to find time to write those like movies or write those make those emotes and stuff like that. Yeah, then I would be understanding on like, man, you must have loads of time. Truth of the matter is you don't.
Yeah.
Life doesn't leave us with an awful lot of time to have to ourselves as much as we used to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
with it being quite hard out there in the living world now.
Mm-hmm.
Although you still make space for your passion, and sometimes it costs a lot of, it takes a lot of sacrifice, like family.
It really does. It honestly does.
Don't sacrifice your family.
Like, you're going back to one of my videos, one that you're familiar with, the Godzilla Lantern one.
Yeah, that was a good video.
Yeah. I remember that took up a lot of time, like summer of last year, 2019. I came up with the idea, wrote out a script, did a voiceover like a couple months later because I was too occupied with college and all that. I had a radio class at KJAG Radio. And I kind of conflicted because I wanted to do some more script writing, but then on the other hand, I got to do these articles and whatever. And that took me a whole lot of time to do, especially when you're working 2 jobs,
Right.
doing college and all
Right.
that. It's really, it almost feels like a chore, but it's my passion.
Right. It should never be a passion.
Yeah,
It should never be a chore.
there you go.
I get it, right? So I was thinking the same thing. A lot of gamers or trophy hunters get burnt out
Yeah,
because they're competing in all these competitions, which is the reason why I don't take part in competitions
Yeah.
anymore. Restricted me in ways that there was games that I wanted to play but I couldn't play because it wasn't part of the competition or anything like that.
yeah,
Especially the ones with play as many games as you can that you have never started yet. Oops.
oops.
I've started almost every single one of them.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, fuck. Now what do? I'm going to have to buy some new games or something like that. I have no problem with buying new games.
yeah.
No. My wallet might. My wife might. But I have no problem with the idea of buying new games.
Okay.
Let's face it. But, that kind of thing does happen. It's like, makes things feel like a chore.
Yeah.
Then you don't enjoy it. You get burnt out or something like that. And some people never ever come back to it,
Yeah.
regardless whatever it is that you were passionate about,
Yeah.
and that it made it feel like a chore.
Yeah.
Like you like drawing, you like painting, or something like that, and you did it as a job.
Yep.
It's probably the worst thing to do is turn your hobby into a job.
Yeah. I
Although-
mean, don't get me wrong. It would pay the bills, give me
It
a
would.
roof to live under, but
It would now, but now you're contracted to yourself to do
Yeah.
X amount of things in X amount of time, whereas you could have just taken your time.
yeah, exactly.
Would I like to make a living on streaming? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, because right from when I was a kid, I always thought that having a job, playing games, and getting paid for it would be the shit.
Yeah.
And
Not so much right now.
oh hell yeah, yeah.
God, I love your optimism.
Man, I would hate for it to turn into that it would be a chore, but
Yeah.
I can't see it being a chore.
I hope not.
No, I can't see. Yeah, if you're passionate about a lot of things really deeply,
Yeah.
it can never be a chore.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that you're passionate about, but you can let things slide or you can bend some rules, yeah, then maybe you're gonna not like it,
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, I would love to be. I mean, I say that now, but other things might be like, yeah, well, you never thought of this, did you? Now you got to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do full-time streaming.
Yeah.
I would love to do full-time streaming. There's not enough hours in my day now.
Yeah.
I'm down to 3 hours streaming now because I have to obviously eat dinner, which I didn't do. I used to do 5 hours of streaming, maybe 6 hours of streaming, and then go straight to bed.
Yeah.
So I'd come in and I would stream, not eat, not see my wife, not do anything, smoke a load of cigarettes,
Yep.
and then go to bed.
Yep.
And then go to work, come home, stream again.
Yep.
So the day started to get shorter and shorter and shorter, even though it was the same amount of hours, but I got less activities going on in my life.
Yep.
So my wife pulled me up about it, and she said, I know that you love streaming, and I know that it's really working out, and I know that I put you up to it, but I do need to see you sometime, Sean. And I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
we need to be hard and fast about this because I can't be flexible.
Yeah.
I have to have a routine. And so now I stream for 3 hours,
Yeah.
have an hour to have dinner, sit down with Kat, hang out for a bit, and then I've probably got an hour before I go to bed.
Yeah.
So, and it kind of works out, I just get less streaming time. Is it hurting my stream? No.
No.
Not really.
No.
Not really, because I'm having so much fun
Yeah.
while I'm out there. And for it to be a full-time job would be freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Although I feel maybe my day may feel a lot more shorter because now I'm doing is streaming.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I remember when I first started working at the place we're both working at, there would be 3 days where I would put a schedule like, okay, I'm gonna do a let's play on this game
Yep.
and that game, and then I gotta go to work.
Yep.
And do some editing later.
Yeah.
Now it's just so friggin' busy. I hardly have the time to record like 3 or 4 games at a time. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you can get 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think 1 is fair.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 or 5 is very ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with the time you had available because you probably didn't have a job or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you need to occupy yourself. There are still real life things to do, but you could do those in a jiffy and get straight back to doing your editing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now the real shit hits.
Yep.
The job. Now you moved as well.
Yep.
So that's inevitably going to put a dampener on your editing, your fun time or whatever, you know.
Yep.
But it will come back.
Mm-hmm.
It will come back, and you'll make it like a little bit more restricted. But the thing is, you've got it back, and it always feels good to have it back. It doesn't matter how little it is.
Yeah.
You know, because now you've lifted the restriction a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you've got to settle back in. And for me, losing 2 hours of stream, but I could do a decent stream. So there is one of these golden rules in streaming is the first 3 hours, and it's called the golden hours.
Yeah.
And if you can hit things in the first 3 hours, anything after that, it could be a bonus. Anything after that could drop.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just having a laugh and a great blast with my community.
Yeah.
You know, love you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and it's also really awesome. I'm currently counting at 458 subscribers right now.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Cool.
And
I started to slow down quite a lot.
yeah, but I recently got a couple more subscribers. Like a week or so ago, it was like 455 subscribers.
Okay.
Now it's increased to like 4. But I'm looking for the day when, you know, fast forward, I got 1,000 subscribers. That would be an awesome milestone to reach.
Yeah, and you get that award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little plaquette.
Yep.
You get from
That goes in
YouTube.
the case.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward
I've
to
seen
that
quite
day.
a few of those.
Yeah.
Not in real life, but on YouTube. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTubers showing their YouTube award on YouTube.
I'm looking forward to that day, but it's kind of a long ways away, but you know.
You're almost halfway. There's no way you're not
Almost.
long.
So close.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, okay, so maybe the channel was slow at the beginning until we started doing the podcast or whatever and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Obviously, the podcast really did boost it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they see your videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And then other people from their friends see your videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And our podcast is starting to get known.
Mm-hmm.
And largely due to my streaming.
Yeah.
You know, that I have it on my Discord. So I have this community, the streaming community, and I tell them about Discord. They join Discord if they want to and stuff. Then they find the podcast.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Woohoo!
Yep.
But yeah, it's really amazing how far both of us have gone as, I want to say, internet personalities. Is that the right word for it?
Yeah. I don't think we're shit hot stuff.
No, not yet anyway.
But we're not unknown.
Nope, we're not unknown.
We are getting known, which
Yep.
is really cool.
Yeah.
You know, Artificial Dragon's been known for a while
Mm-hmm.
for the art and stuff.
Yeah.
Sin Trophy Hunter hasn't been known that much.
Nope. And Gavin's just Gavin.
Well, even Gavin Plays is starting to get known now.
Yeah.
You know, and Sin Trophy Hunter is starting to take off,
Yeah.
which is really, really cool.
It really is.
Yeah, I like that. What's your PSN ID, by the way? Have you chose one?
Yes, I have.
Uh-huh.
It was Gaming Dragon.
Gaming Dragon.
I'll have to send you the name because I'm just drawing out a blank right now. But I'll send you and Gavin and everybody else that wants to friend me on PS4.
Yeah, we put the PSN IDs
Yeah.
in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely edit that in. I think I allowed you guys to edit certain editing rights, didn't I?
In the Discord itself?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, something like moderate. All three of us like moderators and
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's possible because the Discord that I'm on with the streaming stuff, originally it's Matty Matt. Shout out to Matty Matt.
Yeah.
He was the first guy who actually found me playing Truck Driver, and he told me his honest opinion the other day. It was like, I jumped into this stream, saw this guy, and I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? There's just no chance this guy is going to be, streaming or be good at. This guy's not good at streaming. And then he said, but I watched it for a while and I just saw this aura.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to be a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Might not be a good streamer, but he's going to be a friend. So that's where it all started.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. But I'm around on the PSN as well, so everything's all branching out for all of us. Not just in PlayStation World, but in Variety Shift. I've had a few quotes from other drivers about our podcast, lines from our podcast. Mostly the famous one is, does he have a 3D printer? Seriously, it is. I had that yesterday in the drivers' meeting, and
oh my God.
I said, yeah, that was just a top moment because we just couldn't stop laughing for a while. That had us laughing for freaking ages, and it made me smile while I was sitting in the meeting of that moment that we're just uncontrollably.
Oh my God! You gotta tell me a story of that once for podcast.
Oh, there's no story of it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did they just blurt out 3D printer and then everybody just laughed?
No, one person did. I laughed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I said to the driver that it made us as the podcast laugh for quite a while.
Well, it's always good to know that my retardedness is catching up. It's always good when
we're all gonna have those moments. We're all gonna have those moments. Don't worry. We'll archive that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm out of water. Yeah. God damn it!
What the fuck?
It's on the camera.
I know. And that's another reason why we're slowly evolving into the camera over there. Granted, it's webcam, but once we give a funding, we'll get better definition and all that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Are we going to settle as this with the backdrop?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Or did you like the green screen?
I think I like this better. I mean, Gavin still needs to find room to sit, but I think I like this better, in all honesty.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe we could try doing a podcast at my place once we get all the furniture in order and all that.
Okay. I can see that being a little bit more awkward, though, because you guys brush past my house when you leave work.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit easier. However, you didn't work today.
No.
But Gavin does.
Yes.
And so it'd be easier over here, as opposed to me having to find transportation to get over because I wouldn't have the car because my wife would have had the car.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you've relocated.
Yeah.
Closer or?
Further away.
Yeah, you see, that's not gonna help.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we could try it.
Yeah, we could try it out. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's all about logistics at this point,
Yep.
But anyway, I like how we trailed off. First, we were talking about certain articles, truck driver.
That's what it's all about.
Solo.
Yeah, no, with the Connect Solo thing, that was kind of your fault.
Yeah, that's kind of my fault.
And then we had to play it.
I'm Han Solo.
There you go. No, that's what podcast is all about. But this podcast is all about getting a few things out of the way, talking about what's been happening in the movie world or game world or whatever.
Yeah.
Not really much going on in the movie world, really.
Not much right now, except for the Godzilla vs. King Kong thing, but whatever.
That's the only thing you're stoked about?
Just the licensing rights and the fact that I might get my hands on a Funko Pop of the King Kong version of Godzilla or Kong, you know?
You could get both.
Probably will.
You could put that on the table.
Yeah, just put it right up here. Rawr.
Oh no, we've replaced the box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just put the box back on the shelf and you could have your Funkos on
You
there.
only put it on here just to piss Gavin off.
Yeah, kinda.
Yep.
Love you, Gavin.
And later down the line, when we have more merchandise, we could put it on the table and all that.
But yeah, that would be kind of cool. Some of the cups. You got some dragon, artificial dragon cups.
Yep.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
And it would also be awesome to hire an artist to draw, you know, the cartoon version of all three of us.
Of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put it as a poster in the background or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Just an idea.
Like a brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just an idea.
Although I like the YouTube video variety shift thing that you've done with the tubes and stuff like that, the neon and everything like that, and that should really be our brand because I like that.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a couple of creative directions, like we have that in the background and it's just us at a bar talking in microphones or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Superimpose a bar.
Yeah.
Put a green screen on the table.
Oh man.
Then you could put like
so many
a bar and then loads of beer and shit, and it'd be like, "Fuck, Sean's drinking and he's driving tomorrow." No, it's green screen. It's the wonder of green screen.
Don't drink and drive, people. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, you'll spill it.
Yeah, exactly. But there's just so many ideas to go over. Of course, Gavin, if you saw him the last episode, had his face blurred out because he doesn't want to show his face on YouTube, but it is whatever.
So that brings me to a question.
Go on.
Because you told me about it, and I advised you to take the video away because I think it would be silly to have us sitting here and him blanked out.
Yeah.
That would be unprofessional of the video. So it's either video or no video. And I have no problem with it. You have no problem with it.
No.
Gavin has an issue with it at the moment. Are we going to be doing videos while Gavin's going to be here and just blank him out again?
Well, we'll work something out. Like Gavin said, he probably put on a mask or something. Like there are YouTubers out there that are, if they have a video or whatever, they're basically off screen and you just hear their voice, or they have a mask or something because they want to remain anonymous. Like, you don't want to have some random person on the street be like, "Oh my god, it's Gavin Blaze from Variety Shift," or whatever.
And they're going to tell by his voice.
Well, that is a fair point, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with Gavin. And if people don't like his face being blurred out, then
yeah,
we'll probably...
give us some feedback, people, on that last video with Gavin blanked out. My opinion, personally, I don't like it. I think it's unprofessional. We're trying to. We're not a professional podcast by any means.
No.
This is fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
And we've made a few steps into various platforms of where we can be found, which is kind of a professional thing to do.
Yep.
So, if we want to take this thing to like the max level and stuff like that, we can't be having a video like that.
Yeah.
At the moment, maybe, but if sponsors, if we ever try and get sponsors, we have been trying in the past. Gavin has, and kudos to Gavin and his hard work. We've trying to chase down that.
Yeah.
If they want to see our videos, and they see him who's been negotiating, blanked out.
Yep.
They're not gonna want us to do it.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I mean, I can understand where Gavin is coming from. Because, you gotta remain anonymous. You don't want basically everybody in the entire world to come up to him and be all like, "Hey, you're Gavin. I'm gonna bother the living fuck out of you and follow you to your home," or whatever,
I don't even have that concern.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody started doing that to me, you'd get cut off.
Yeah.
You know, I've had that happen to me on Twitch, and you know, I've dealt with it.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't deal with it, then you're going to get stalked.
Yeah.
Because they know that they can stalk you.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So, yeah, really, it's a personal issue.
Yeah. I mean, we'll discuss it with Gavin when we give a chance, but give us some feedback on what you guys think about this video format.
We definitely need feedback on that. But I mean, if me and Isaac are just doing it on our own type thing, you know, while Gavin's not available and stuff, we're definitely up to doing the video.
Yeah.
I got no qualms about it. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I mean, the only reason I blurred it out was because Gavin text messaged me like, "Hey, could you blur it out?" or something like that. And you know, I don't want to be a dick and just show the video without his consent with his face on it.
Right, and that goes back to my point of it shouldn't have been put on.
Yeah.
The video should not have been put on.
But we'll get some feedback because we actually got 2 comments on that video. One of them was Gavin's special friend who was commenting, "Oh, love you, la la la."
Okay. Yeah. Not really anything about the video itself then.
Yeah. Apparently they just love Gavin's blurry, handsome face or whatever.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, kind of went off topic with that. Just podcasts in general. Did you have anything else you would want to talk about?
Oh no, it's just no. I haven't got anything really to talk about. I could certainly recommend a few platinums for you, but there you go. But no. I'm thinking, what's our next stage?
I don't know. Just get ourselves some sponsors. Improve our setup a little bit. But I'm not sure what else we could set up. I mean, we're pretty good with where we are right now. Just trying to get ourselves some sponsors. And,
yeah, I think this is comfortable.
Yeah, and I think I'll probably give away one of my office chairs to replace that folding chair because that is uncomfortable to sit in.
Yeah, well, it rotates, so you either sit in it and then Gavin sits in it the next day, next time, and it kind of goes round. Unfortunately, you ain't gonna get my chair.
Yep.
This is my chair. It's my gaming chair.
You're not gonna let anybody sit in it except your ass.
Probably no one would want to stick their ass in it after I've put my ass in it and farted in it and shit.
That is fair.
Yep. I mean, you would not be. No, you would not be wanting to.
No.
No.
Well, to settle some tension. So your wife isn't at home right now?
How dark is it outside? Oh. Nope. She's out.
She's out. Okay. I'm going to see if this unbreakable cookie can finally break after 3 months right now.
You're feeling tension?
No.
Yeah, because it was
done. Isn't the right word.
It was made in Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's Christmas cookie. And what we in? February?
Yep.
Almost March?
Yep.
It's like, 3 months.
So let's see if it's still as durable as it was back then.
Far away. Watch you don't hit your camera.
There it goes. I think a piece of nut got off or something.
Yeah, I thought that something came off it.
Yeah, I definitely saw something come off.
Wow. Okay, well maybe now it's not so invincible.
No, it looks mostly intact. It's just the nut that's obliterated.
It's lost its nuts.
Yeah. Every guy's worst dream.
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
you get to my age. Watch the cables. And watch your head.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lost its nut.
Ah, the whole nut came off.
Yep.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, the cookie's dead.
The
finally.
Cookie is broken, everybody.
It finally weak.
I don't think
died.
anyone wants to eat that now.
It still smells kind of cinnamony.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that actually does smell nice.
Yep.
Now the cookie has forever been broken.
The cookie has officially died, folks.
Yeah. So much for the legend of the unbreakable cookie.
You know, you could have left the fucker alone and then just Let it sit there in its imaginary legend.
Pedestal.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry for being a killjoy, Gavin. Killjoy.
Killjoy?
Why the Killjoy, Gavin. I know you wanted to throw that cookie, but I beat you to it.
Yep. I never thought I'd see the day actually it would break, but I guess it just dried out.
Yeah. Oh well, it was nice while it lasted. Don't worry, Invincible Cookie, you'll forever be remembered.
Well, you have to take a picture of it now and stick it on the video.
Exactly. I'm just gonna take a quick picture
Isaac
here.
killed the cookie.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I killed the cookie.
Let me just put it. There we go.
And it's lost its little nut.
But yeah, we just destroyed one legend today. I'll probably just throw that away later.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be discarded now.
Yeah. But
Poor cookie.
I did have a couple of other things to talk about. So, did you... No, you mentioned another type of knots, right? Astronauts? Astrobot, was it?
Astrobot.
There we go. I thought you said knots
No,
somewhere. in there.
Astrobot is on the PlayStation 4 VR.
All right. Have you ever heard of Psychonauts?
Yes.
There's going to be a sequel of it.
Cool.
Yeah. So there have been a lot of games that didn't give the sequel they deserve. And Psychonauts 2 brings us back into the slightly unsettling world and mind of Raz. His mission, which will undoubtedly go quite wrong, is to voyage into the minds of others to discover secrets and tackle drama. On its surface, the original was a child's game complete with silly humor, but there's a dark vein in this series that we will expect to see again in this sequel.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And no speculation on when it's going to be coming out, like year or anything.
It's going to be coming out in 2020.
I was okay.
Yeah. It's one of the most
Platforms?
Doesn't say on the platforms, but I wouldn't doubt if it's on all
PlayStation.
platforms. Yeah.
PlayStation is on Psychonauts is on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So it could be a PS5 jobby.
Yeah. And speaking of other indie games, it was on the indie list of most anticipated indie games of 2020.
All right.
Have you ever played the Ori and the Blind Forest?
No.
Okay. This is a beautiful looking game. I'll show you screenshots of it later.
All right.
But there's going to be a sequel of this game called Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Okay.
And it looks freaking gorgeous. I mean, this is just the title.
Oh, okay.
It's a really gorgeous looking game. Like, everything is so bright and mystical. You're basically playing as this, let me read you the description. Why can I not talk right now? Looking on from the highly acclaimed tearjerker Ori and the Blind Forest, this sequel has been in the works for a long time, and we might hopefully see it this year. As far as 2D platformers go, Ori is up there with the best of them. A fast, precise game that offers so much horizontal and vertical exploration. But on top of that, we've got Metroidvania-style powers, eye-watering beautiful design, and a story that makes your eyes water for entirely different reasons.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What platform?
So the original was on the Xbox and the PlayStation and PC, so it's going to be all platform
Okay.
for this sequel.
Okay. Cool.
So looking forward to that one.
And that's a 2020 job.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. I've already mentioned Carry On in the last podcast.
Yep. And what studio is doing these?
All of these?
Ori and the other one. Psychonauts.
It doesn't say
Media Molecule.
it doesn't say the company for them on this list, but let me go look them up real quickly. Psychonauts. Who was the developer for the original Psychonauts?
Well, I'm got a sneaky feeling it's Media Molecule. I think.
So
I may be completely wrong.
Double Fine.
Double Fine.
Double Fine will be Psychonauts 2.
Okay. Double Fine did Brutal Legend with Jack Black, and it was a freaking awesome game.
I've heard of that. I need to get around to playing that.
That's
game.
a PlayStation 3 game.
God damn it.
It definitely needs a remaster because
Yeah.
it has Ozzy Osbourne in it. It has Lita Ford in it. It has Lemmy in it.
Yeah.
Lots of stars in it. It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I mean, I before I even came across this game, there's a certain YouTuber. His name is Brandon, who does these funny video reviews on some of the weirdest movies out there. And one of his sound bites is decapitation from Jackie Black.
Okay.
And I was wondering, where does Jack Black say that? And I found out it's from that game. I'm like,
Brutal
oh,
Legend.
that's cool.
Yeah, because he wields like an axe, which is also a nickname for a guitar.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is cool. And for Ori, the developer is Moon Studios. Very fitting.
Ah, okay. Moon Studios rings a bell.
Yeah. And then let's see. Carrion. Let's see the developer behind Carrion. Really excited for Carrion. It looks so gruesome.
Yeah.
I know. I sound like a madman. Ooh, it's so gruesome. It's going to be made by Phobia Game Studio.
I haven't heard of Phobia.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of Phobia. Where have I heard Moon Studios? It's recent.
Well, let me see what else Moon Studio has made. Moon Studio. Okay, no.
I'm gonna
it's just those
say
two games.
Stormboy.
No? It says that it's only made Ori games.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, that reminds me of his other game developer, Red Barrel, the creators of Outlast.
I still haven't played my Outlast game.
You gotta get around to
I have
those.
the Trinity. You know, I have the box. Well, not box set, but you know the two games together.
Yep, and the DLC, I would imagine.
Yep. All of it.
I'm looking forward to watching those.
Edition, special edition or something.
You know, I'm gonna try and get some highlights from those when you live stream those and put them on. You know,
Clip it.
Yep.
Clip it.
Clip show.
See Sean go, oh my god, no. Yeah.
Sean shits his pants.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the things I'm looking at probably doing in my stream or for my stream is lighting.
Aha, yeah.
Because the PS4 camera is kind of zoomed in, so it's not like a PC camera.
Yep.
So you don't get like the view like this.
Mm-hmm.
It just views on your face.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe still having some sort of lighting going on in the background. You can see a little hue of colours changing and stuff.
Yep.
You won't be able to see the lights, unfortunately, because that camera zooms in on your face so much.
Mm-hmm.
Until I get OBS, then you'll be able to see the whole thing.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm thinking about lighting and stuff to set, kind of mood lighting.
Yeah.
To see if that will help. Not that I need any help, but
You know what I recommend?
need
Get one of
report.
those ring lightings. I recently bought one of those,
Mhm.
and they bring a lot of clarity to your face.
right.
If you want some professional advice, I'm in a studio class right now, so you have fill lighting, which basically lights everything up. So fill lighting. So you got this light on the side, which lights everything up, but it'll project shadows on your side. The fill lighting is the one that fills in the shadows.
So it
And-
counters the shadows.
Yeah. And then you got the backlighting, which lights everything behind you and projects this little halo on top of your head.
Huh.
So you gotta get separate lighting from over there, and then of course one lighting behind you, and then two on the side over here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my professional advice if you want good lighting for your live streams and all that.
That's to light up yourself though, not set the mood in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was thinking about the setting the mood in the room.
Okay.
There have been a few videos that I've been watching, especially with Wild for Games.
Mhm.
Shout out to Wild for Games. Thank you very much for your videos, mate. I love them. And he's showcased so many bits and pieces, a lot of lighting pieces. Some of them are a little bit expensive for lighting, but I do like his tech videos to see what's around and stuff. And I am tempted by some of the stuff that he showed. So yeah, the lighting for myself personally, that was what he was showing.
Yeah.
And recently he was showing light tubes or the string that you could just trail around a house wherever you want to put it and stuff like that. Create patterns and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't have a wall behind me. I have a green screen behind me.
Yep.
I'm actually thinking about maybe considering getting a portable green screen.
Yeah.
That actually might work better because this doesn't work too well, and that might be because of the lighting. So I'm gonna try the lighting first, and if it doesn't work, I think it's because the green screen's too far away from me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a fair.
I'm not a tech bod on green screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could potentially get you. I mean, I'll have to do some research later, but it would be nice to get some professional grade lighting later, especially for the podcast.
Do you think that would make any difference? Okay.
I mean, it would help a lot to show the clarity in our faces. I mean, the lighting is pretty good right now.
Okay.
But we could do a whole lot better, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. What have you got anything else there?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Well, actually, let me take a look at the list again. Going back to that.
Quick. Take a look at the list.
The list.
So yeah, one of the other platinums I got was Dig Dug.
Oh, I remember that game.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I never ever played it in my life. And I'm being like a 60s, my ass, 70s, 80s kid.
Damn.
You know, that shit was in the arcade machines, and I never ever played it because I never understood it. It's the same as Bomberman. Don't understand it.
Yep.
Never tried it. But yeah, that's one of the platinums I got. Yep. So
man, we need to try
retro
playing
game.
some old school games one of these days.
Well, Dig Dug's pretty old,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
I remember back at the old Harkins, they had Galaga, and me and my dad would play the fuck out of that game.
I remember Galaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun because
And Galaxian was cool as well.
yeah. Because my dad, I never knew I would see this side of my dad, but he would give me like these hints like, let this alien do the tractor beam and then kill that alien so you would have two pilots or whatever.
Yeah.
That's always fun to do.
Yeah. See, us dads know quite a bit more than you kids know.
Yep. I will give you guys credit for that.
Sadly enough. Sadly enough.
So let's see. Anything up? The Pathless. Ooh, this looks good. So, The Pathless, from the creator of Abazu, a game about peacefully exploring the ocean with some fish and drone friends.
Have you played it?
I've heard about it.
I've played it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's one of those tranquil games that it's like Journey.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I was about to say. Is it like Journey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's done by the makers of Journey.
I'll do some more research.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Swim around fishes, and there's like schools of fish everywhere, and you kind of go through them, and they make patterns and shit. It's really cool.
It sounds like
Very
a
unique.
really beautiful game.
Very unique.
A game about slaying demons in a forest.
Oh dear God. That's
The
a bit
inspiration for this title seems to come from dozens of other indie games, but the all beautifully meet in the trailer, while highlighting the studio's unwavering style for its environments and characters. You'll have an eagle friend helping you the whole time too, which is very neat.
An eagle friend. Yeah. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed free.
Yeah, no, all the new Assassin's Creed games have got eagles.
Yeah,
helping you out.
Who doesn't like eagles?
So, well, I don't know. I mean, when I see one that in real life flying around, and you can tell which it is an eagle because of the sheer size of it and how far away it is and how big it still looks. You know that's a fucking eagle.
Yep.
And it's got a circle in, especially around the mountain here. That's kind of cool watching.
It is.
And I always used to like watching Bird of Prey over in England. You know, like the peregrine falcons and stuff.
Yeah.
Kestrel's beautiful. Eagles are okay from a distance in the air. I know a friend who's had actually one on his arm because falconry and stuff like that. Shout out to Dark Destroyer there, mister.
Going on the topic of birds and prey and all that, I used to volunteer at the Arboretum. You know where the Arboretum is.
Yep.
I used to do volunteer work for this guy. What are they called? Falconers? Yeah, falconers.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got to hold. I mean, not hold.
Oh, it's an owl, right?
Yeah, an owl. And a couple of falcons, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. I've never done that. I don't know if I want to. I mean, yeah, maybe. A Dark Destroyer, the guy that I was telling you about who did that, he was also your latest subscriber on YouTube. Yep. He told me, he's like, I just subbed to the podcast. I was like, okay, cool. You did it on Artificial Dragon's YouTube. And he goes, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. I'll tell him.
Yeah. There are some subs that aren't available for me to take a look at because I guess it's YouTube's policy to make it public. I think it. Okay, I'm making this more complicated than it sounds, but I think it's a certain setting that you don't show that you're a subscriber or whatever.
Okay.
So I don't recall his name, but I believe you.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No, he told me yesterday.
Okay, that's cool. So thank you very much for subscribing to me.
Yay, Dark Destroyer. You're the man. I just want to say a big shout out to Ouija as well. Ouija has been legendary. So has Mod King. The Mod King has just been amazing. So these two, Mod King and Ouija, they're having like this bits battle.
Okay.
Like you can throw bits on stream and stuff, and it's kind of like currency, but it's pennies.
They got you.
But they've been outbidding each other on my stream.
How so?
Like that, they've been one throws in like 25 bits, which is 25 cents. Another one would do 30 cents.
Okay.
So they'd have bid war
going
on, and then Ouija, bless him, threw out some subscriptions.
Okay.
So some gift subscriptions, which was really, really cool. So I just want to say thank you very much to you guys as well. We had an awesome time.
Yeah.
We had an awesome time yesterday.
God, I need to really get my live stream act together as soon as I move into my new studio apartment.
Yep. Get on there and start doing that shit and having fun.
I will.
Having pet your dinosaurs.
Oh yeah. Did you buy the game yet?
Nope.
God damn it.
Nope.
I am looking forward to watching the fuck out of that stream.
Yeah.
You buy Jurassic
No,
World.
I can actually imagine you watching me doing the Jurassic Park stream and you're like,
yeah, I'll just record my live reaction.
he's doing it wrong. He's doing it wrong. What are you doing? Why are you putting them in there? Why are you feeding them that?
You don't pronounce them like that. It's called Brontosaurus.
Why are you calling it that? And I'll be like, oh, you get this dinosaur over here, and we're just going to stick it in this pen right up here where the water is, and they'll drown.
Yeah. It's gonna be
No, I can see you face palming a lot while watching that.
Yep.
Being the expert you are.
But self-proclaimed expert of Jurassic World evolution.
There you go. Yep, there you go.
I'm sure there are bigger nerds out there than I am, but yeah.
Possibly, but in my circle of friends, no.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
God, I need to get back to playing Planet Zoo one of these days and actually get my head into the game and not be overly complicated.
I was playing City Skylines. Was a game that was picked out by my wife.
Yep.
And that thing is awesome. You'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
You'd love that.
I imagine I would.
That's total Sim City, but hardcore shit. It really is. It's hardcore shit.
I need to write down a list of games that I need to get my hands on.
Yeah, take a mental note.
Especially with Journey.
No, that definitely no. So you play that game as many times as you like. No single journey is going to be the same.
Yeah.
You might have some shitty ones. You might have some really I had some that I'm almost like tears.
Yeah.
Because it's over. We communicated and we managed to stick together all the way through. Then when we found out who each other was, because it tells you who you rode with or you were in the game with for in a list, but it's not hard to figure out who you were with in that list.
Yep.
Like be it the first name is the one that you were with the longest, or the bottom name is the one that you were with the longest, or so forth. It doesn't take long to figure it out, and I worked out who it was that I was journeying with, and I actually sent them a message and I said, that was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? And I said, the journey we just done on Journey is like, oh, that was you.
That was you.
Yeah, and we were like, that was just so freaking awesome, man. I don't know about you, but I'm almost like to the brink of tears because it just ended so beautiful, the way that game does. And the communication we had, and the only thing that we could rely on was the beeps and stuff like that, and maybe the movement of the character, swirl them around, that kind of thing, and the way we helped each other out by getting the extensions to the scarves, everything like that, all of that, the whole communication, and then bringing yourself, and it's like, yeah, that was, it was awesome. It's a game that is so unique. It's a piece of art.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would definitely love to live stream that when I get my hands on Journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just keep an entire day to myself.
Yeah.
I don't have any worries.
It doesn't really take. It doesn't really take all that long to complete it. So you could definitely do it in a whole live stream.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and that would actually be a fairly good stream because you get a lot of people coming in, and they're trying to work out. And maybe there's people that are playing Journey while watching your stream, and they think that you're them.
Yeah.
And you're doing the same thing, and they actually find out that you're them and stuff. That'd be kind of cool, but it might ruin it. I don't know, because then you'd have communication instead of having to rely on what you do in the game.
Yeah, that is true.
Because you can start typing to each other. Then it's like, oh, come over here. It's like, get over here.
Why do you sound like Scorpion? Get over here.
Right. Finish him.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, don't mean to go off subject a little bit, but I'm looking forward to when the final DLC character Spawn comes out on Mortal Kombat 11.
Okay.
Yeah, looking forward to that. There are a couple of screenshots of Spawn, and he looks friggin' amazing.
Okay. Is that spider-looking thing?
Kind of. You don't know who Spawn is.
Spawn looks like an American wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the white shit all over his face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, you don't know who Spawn is?
No, I've heard of him, and like I say, when I was a kid, I never really took part, took interest in Marvels and DCs and stuff like that.
And
never really.
I gotta keep remembering that me and Gavin are the comic book nerds.
Yep.
But it's fine. It's fine.
I am not really one of those people.
It's really an interesting dynamic. You are all about general games, I would say.
Okay.
Like,
I'm all about any games.
Yeah, that's why I said general
games. There are many games that like a franchise of something. Like, I never knew there was so many fucking Dragon Ball games.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay, so it doesn't compare to Call of Duty games or anything like that at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm making this spreadsheet for my games on shopping list or what game's next, and kind of do it in difficulty or something like that, rarity or whatever. I can sort it in multiple ways. And I never realized how many Dragon Ball games were out.
Yep.
And, I knew there were a few. And then there's Dragon Ball Kakarot, which is just, been out like the month. This month, last month.
Yeah.
And looks pretty good. And it is a fairly decent game for somebody who's new to Dragon Ball because it starts right off from the whole thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't go too much into depth in the lore, I don't think, but it gives you a really good idea of what it's all about.
Yeah, that's fair.
And who the characters are, where they came from, and all that stuff. Even bad guys.
So like, you're the generalist kind of guy. I'm more about horror games, first-person shooters, and fighting games.
Oh, so you are a little bit more specialized.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gavin is RPG, I want to say.
And FPS.
FPS,
Yep.
and I guess adventure titles.
He likes classic things like
Yeah.
Sly Cooper and stuff as well.
Hmm.
So, and he's so young he called them retro.
So like, you're the generalist. Me and Gavin are the specialists,
Okay.
I would say.
Specialist.
But I'm slowly becoming more of a generalist because I'm expanding my roots into other kinds of games.
I did that when I started being a trophy hunter.
Yeah.
All these trophies are being wasted because I haven't played them because I've never heard of the game.
Yeah.
And I've played a few games on my stream now, and they're like, "What is this game? Never heard of it." I was like, "Well, okay, I understand that because you're not a trophy hunter or anything like that, or a completionist. You're gonna find those games if you are.
Yeah.
If you're a general person that just likes Call of Duty or Far Cry or Skyrim or The Sims, anything like that, anything that's usually in the retail, like Walmart or anything, they're not going to put all the obscure stuff in there.
Yeah.
And there's
the
some
obscure good shit.
there's some fantastic obscure stuff. I played a game. I bought it on the store. It was $5.99 at the time, and it was called Without Escape.
Really?
And it's like a paying homage to point and click adventures.
Okay, yeah.
But it's like a first person adventure. So you click on the door, you go into the room and stuff. You see the room.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see yourself or anything like that. And it was so cool. Some of the puzzles were just really tricky until you actually got the answer.
Yeah.
There's walkthroughs around and stuff. I didn't do it as a walkthrough or anything. I did it. It's supposed to be like a 2-hour stream, 2-hour platinum or something. So an hour platinum. It took me 2 hours, but without a walkthrough, you can do it fairly easy if you think, because there's not an awful lot around in the game, so you can really focus on each room and see what it offers you, see what the problem is, and then you can remember which room has the answer, or which will help you get the answer and stuff like that. And the story was kind of cool as well. So I highly recommend that to anybody who's trophy hunter or yourself.
Yeah.
Great point and click game.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I kind of forgot. What was the game you were talking about again?
The one I was just talking about, Without Escape.
Okay. So there's this other game that just came to my mind. Have you ever heard of We Were Here?
Yes.
I was trying to get around to playing this game because, well, it's a game where you're playing with another person and you're supposed to communicate, like, okay, you're supposed to pull this lever or something like that.
Yeah.
So I never got around to playing this game, but it was the art style of this game was made by this friend that I know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice claim to fame.
Yeah. And I feel really ashamed for not getting around to playing this game because she and I are really good friends. She lives on the other side of a pond.
If she is good friend, she'll understand.
Yeah. But I should really get around to playing this game.
You definitely should, because then you can give her your opinion on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And praise her for the work that she's done and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I never got around to playing that, but there's a sequel out there called We Were Here Together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah. There's a lot of games I really need to get back into.
Well, me and Almighty Sharkster, shout out to Almighty Sharkster as well. He's another one of my stream buddies, and he also streams. He's from Canada, and me and him are doing A Way Out.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Prison Break PS4 game.
Oh, yeah.
And you can only do it co-op.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it... Well, you could probably do it on your own if you had two controllers.
But you're just playing with yourself.
This is... Okay. So, yeah, it's a fairly unique game, apparently. Me and Sharkster don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Might have a guide, trophy guide, or a trophy list down the side, because apparently there's nothing missable.
Yeah.
I will be live streaming that tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you jump in and have a look and see what it's like, if you have time or whatever.
I'll
If
take
you
one.
if you don't worry about it. But yeah, me and Sharks are doing that. It is part of the community stream that I do every Saturday.
Very cool.
We did Division 2 last time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was there briefly.
That was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That was freaking awesome. So yeah, this weekend, this Saturday, tomorrow, is going to be a way out. I'm looking forward to it. So is Sharky. And Sharky asked me if he could play a game with me.
Okay.
And he didn't know me very well, just found me doing the streaming and stuff. And he said, I think it would be a cool idea if there's would you like to play a game with me? And I'm like, sure. Well, you got anything in mind? He goes, I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool to actually play a game with you,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, if there's anything. And then he's like, okay, I thought about it. We got a way out. And I said, okay, I've heard of it. I don't have it. He goes, no, neither do I. So neither of us had the game before we even set that we were going to do it together. So a lot of community on Twitch know that we're going to be doing it tomorrow.
Yep.
So it should be cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
I am looking forward to it as well. I'm going to be up at crack of dawn and I'll be like, right, let's do it. It's supposed to be a 7-hour platinum.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm saying with me and Sharky, probably 10. We'll get it done. We'll get it definitely done tomorrow.
All right.
And then I'll finish The Walking Dead. I'm doing The Walking Dead season 1.
All right.
It's a Telltale game. If you haven't done those, they're
Yeah.
very, very, very easy. You'd love it.
All right. Yeah, just God, there's so many games to choose from, but I'll choose one. I guess it's just one of those situations where if there's a certain game that speaks to me, then I'll choose that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like general gamer and not trophy hunter or completionist. It's how everybody started.
Yeah, exactly.
Even my brother, he wasn't a trophy hunter. Now he's got like 4 platinums behind his belt in this year. So it's like, God, jeez. And so he's getting addicted to it. A few friends of mine are getting addicted to it as well.
Yeah.
So, you might. Don't be surprised if you do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be surprised if you do. If you're as passionate as I am, I'll kill you. Right. So there's only one person who's passionate.
Kill off a competition, huh?
Yeah, you're no threat to me.
Not yet, anyway.
No threat to me. The pace that I have, you won't catch up with me. The only way you're going to catch up with me is if I am seriously ill that I can't approach my PS4 for a week or 2.
I guess that's fair.
Yep.
You're a champion in your friend group right now.
Kinda? Yeah, kinda. They're trying to be.
Yeah. Well, I think we're reaching a good time right now to end the podcast.
All right, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Looking
same
at that
here.
cookie that's broken.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat it.
Rest in peace, Cookie.
Yeah,
But anyway.
Bastard.
We killed Kenny, you bastards.
Yep.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of A Variety Shift. Once again, if you love this video format and don't mind Gavin being blurred out, be sure to let us know on our Gmail. It is theofficialvarietyshift@gmail.com. Once again, it's theofficialvarietyshift@gmail.com. I know there hasn't been a lot of people looking at the Gmail, but it is necessary
It's there.
for
Yep.
everything else.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're too lazy to do email, then
Don't call people lazy.
okay, just forget everything I said.
Yeah. What did you say?
Yeah. The power of editing.
There you
But yeah, be sure to touch us up on Discord.
Touch
we
us
have
up.
our official Discord. What?
Touch us up. Oh gosh. Okay. Touch us up. Don't forget to touch us up.
The new retarded quote of the day.
No, not quite. It's not as
quite.
good as does he have a 3D
3D printer. Yeah.
no.
I still need to make a T-shirt out of that. Anyway,
You
so
could
be
3D
sure
print
to talk to us on Discord and introduce yourself. We love meeting new people. I think we just got a new member yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah. And be sure to listen to our podcasts on iTunes and God, we're just
Spotify.
Thank you. We're just full of brain fart.
And
today.
also, YouTube.
Yep. And YouTube is the main one. So
Well, that's where we came from. So,
Yep.
And then it
It's
stems
only
to
fair.
iTunes and then Spotify
Uh-huh.
and nowhere else because we don't need to
So
go
be sure
anywhere
to
else.
listen to us on all 3 of those platforms. And before we log off,
You know we're on camera now, so you can't get away with that shit.
that
so.
is true. Yeah,
Still
I'm
see
not
you.
very good with numbers if you haven't noticed. Oh man. So anyway, I think before I do my social media links, I'll let you go first.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch, Scene Trophy Hunter. You can also find me on Facebook, Scene Trophy Hunter. And also, I do have a Gmail, Scene Trophy Hunter. I always forgot about that. I really did. I
Did
do.
you forget about your Facebook too?
Not this time. Not this time. And also, of course, I'm on PlayStation Network, Sin Trophy Hunter. It's all the same. SINNTROPHYHUNTER. Capital S, capital T, and capital H. I'll get that right at some point. I'll be able to roll that off. At least I can spell my own name now.
At least.
Yeah, and that's on every platform there. I'm even on Twitter there as Sin
Nice.
Trophy Hunt.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get Hunter in.
Okay.
Sin Trophy Hunt.
Yeah. I know how you feel, buddy.
Yep.
And you'll find me, of course, on YouTube, The Artificial Dragon, where you'll find most of the Variety Shift episodes. What I mean. I meant all of a Variety Shift episode, not most of them. And you could also see most of my Let's Plays and other content on YouTube as well. You could also find me on Twitch. I'm not that active right now, but I promise you I will get active on my Twitch. There's also a Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram.
I do have an Instagram, but I don't use it.
Yep.
I don't use it. I don't know. I mean, this hashtag shit.
Yeah.
I can't get, because the thing with it is that you have to spell everything correctly, and being dyslexic.
That's fair.
Sorry.
That is fair.
Sorry.
And
it's
of
not
course,
gonna happen.
Gavin's got his own social media links that will be
Gavin
down in the
plays.
description. I always put the description of each one of our main social media links down in the description below.
Yep.
So yeah, this is our time to clock out, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Should we close out with a bit more Han Solo Connect?
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, let's have it. Just a minute.
To close the
Did
episode,
you just-
we're gonna do a dance off.
Did you just? Oh, we gotta do a dance off. Oh, you've got a microphone as well.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'll just smack you around the head with it.
This will be the post-credit scene.
Probably.
I'm on solo. I'm on solo.
Are you?
I'm solo.
I'm not.
Solo.
He knows the lyrics. There you go.
I'm sure Gavin would face palm matches.
Probably. He'd be like, no, shit, I missed this out. Thank you very much, folks.
Anyway, have a good rest of your Friday. Peace.
Then fading out.
Yeah.